Ah, hello there. Let's just make sure that we're live on YouTube, and let's see how the volume is. Okay, I think we can turn that down just a bit. Yeah, all right. Welcome, friends. It is Sunday night, and it is a family day, a holiday here in British Columbia. It's a relatively new holiday. I think there. How's that? Here, I'll turn off my avatar. That way I can see if I'm. No, I can see when the little gray rings appear around the avatar. You know that there's sound there. So I perhaps had it turned way down. Yeah, okay, I did turn it down because I didn't want interference with the headphones. I'll turn the camera back on, but yeah, I can see I can see the sound around the avatar, but I didn't want the microphone to interfere with the earphones because this is a very sensitive. It's a new microphone, and it's pretty darn sensitive. So that's why. Hopefully, it's audible now. I can turn it up again if you want. And hey, Sashi, thank you, Shrubby, for saying that, and others. And good to have you here, Suzanne. Welcome. And so Suzanne, and love having you here, Shrubby. Hey, Jacqueline, I'm bad at reading lips. Oh, okay, I did have it turned down. Well, I can even turn it up a little bit more. And Sashi says, good thing I'm decent at lip reading. Okay, so Webhead needs HAL 9000. So I was saying, and those of you who can read lips, forgive me, I'm going to repeat it, but basically I was saying that it is a holiday in, I think, every province in Canada, and some provinces call it a different thing. But here in BC, this weekend is Family Day. It's a new holiday. It's only a few years old, I think, and they figured we needed a stat holiday in February, so there it is, Family Day. And yeah, I do want to welcome and say hello to the lovely Sherry. Welcome to you. And hey, look who it is. Ooh, it's Rank or Steve. Can't hear you. Well, hopefully you can now. Let's. Okay, it is better. Jacqueline says it's better. Excellent. Better. Thank you. Okay. Yeah. Wow. The microphone goes all the way to 0. It goes to 11, but what's the point of a dial going all the way to 0 when there's a mute button? That no, the dial should be able to take it down to, like, say 2, and then the mute, if you want to mute. That's what I figured it was. Obviously, whoever built this microphone is dumber than I am, because there's no point in having the dial go all the way down to 0 because you've got a mute button. I tell you, as someone who builds stuff, the simpler you can make it, and this goes for you engineers. If there's any engineers, listen, I'm telling you, simple is the old KISS principle. Keep it simple, stupid. KISS. Also, great music. Fantastic music. And loud and clear now. Okay, thanks, old man bird. So yeah, it's Family Day here, and I did spend the day with my brother. We were doing outdoor stuff, and so normally, like I said, whether you heard me or not, I normally have bonfires on the weekend. But tonight, I've been outside all day. I wanted to get warm, so I came in, and so that we have an inside stream today. So yeah, I don't know if anyone else, Suzanne. I know that you probably have a holiday, but I don't know whether it's called Family Day where you are or not. But anyway, hopefully, uh, you're having a good time, and hopefully you're enjoying the weekend either way. Because I'm pretty sure it's a holiday right across the country. Different provinces might call it different things, but anyway, yeah. There you go, Steve. You have a link if you want to join, because I do have lots of room on this panel. I've got the paid subscription to StreamYard, so we can have people on the panel, no issues at all. And Jack Clement says, "Howdy, Shrubby, Sherry, others. Great to be here. Thank you for being here." And everyone is just saying hello. And tomorrow is Chinese New Year over here. Well, Sashi, now come on now. You're down there. You know it's not Chinese New Year. Stop calling it Chinese New Year. Uh, Please. And I know that China is insisting that people call it Chinese New Year, but it's celebrated in Vietnam. It's celebrated in many other Chinese shit, in many other Asian countries. I know China thinks they own all of Asia, but they do not. Now the Japanese celebrate New Year the same as, well, not the same way, but the same day we Westerners do, January 1st. New Year's in Japan is fantastic, but it's Lunar New Year. The Chinese wish it was Chinese New Year, but Vietnam would have. There's a hell of a lot of people in Vietnam. I'm not. I don't know exactly what their population is, but it's significant. When I was there, it was wall to wall Vietnamese people. Let me tell you. Um, see if I can start Sashi with an argument there. Jacqueline says, I have sausagery fingers. So my phone, yep, currently on a tablet. Excellent. Tablets are good. Someday I hope to remember the password to my iTablet and therefore gain access to it. That'd be lovely. And it's President's Day in the USA. Is it today? Are you kidding me? Today's President's Day. Well, that's fantastic. Excellent. Well, happy President's Day. I'm a big fan of many of your presidents. Explains. So Jacqueline says, Sashi. Okay. It explains the Lunar New Year event in a game I'm playing. Well, excellent. And you know what? We do have something to celebrate the New Year. do we have? I think we have fireworks here. Do we have fireworks here? No, but we we have we have this.
Rock like this.
So, love playing that. Gil, thanks for being you, man. Wish you were still here. Oh, hey, someone we do have here. Look at this. Ranker Steve.
Hola.
Hello. Oh, and let's make that not weird. There we go. Hey,
Hola.
is it a holiday in the U.S.? I had no idea.
Tomorrow is. I think it's President's Day.
Right. Yeah, so this is President's
Yeah.
Day weekend. So yeah, tomorrow is indeed Family Day here in British Columbia. What do you do? What do you do for President's Day? Wear like a big tall hat and walk around saying 20 years ago?
No, we don't really. Holidays here. I'm taking this out. Holidays here. They're kind of dumb. Like not the holidays themselves, but the people. We don't really celebrate President's Day.
Oh,
Which is sad. Like we give June Pride Month, and then we give Veterans Day one day. Like it's stupid.
well, that's changing. I think people have seen the foolishness of this. And
Yeah.
okay, I remember, not that I'm an American, but I have lived in America, in Massachusetts, for a year. Because of a woman, yes, of course, naturally. But Lincoln and Washington years ago, when I was growing, because I grew up next to Maine.
Yeah.
Maine and New Brunswick are they could be the same state, the same province. They're virtually identical to each other, in my opinion. Great people, salt of the earth.
Oh yeah.
But I remember going across. We went all the time. We didn't even need passports to go into Maine. We just pop over the border. And Lincoln and Washington had different, because they were not born on the same day, if my history is correct. And
Yeah,
you
they weren't.
celebrated them separately. Yeah, no, that's fantastic. So
So
you
while
lost when you dropped one of those guys. Instead of having 2 days, you're down to one President's Day.
I know, right?
Oh, that sucks.
So while we're streaming, I'm gonna rebuild this Lego set.
Ooh, right here. What can I? I'll make you big just for
Yeah.
a quick second, Steve. Yeah. What
While
is that?
while we're doing this stream, I'm gonna rebuild this. It's the Nintendo. It's the
Oh,
Nintendo Game Boy.
very
Yeah.
cool.
So
Okay.
I'm gonna rebuild this.
And that's not Lego. The Game Boy you just held is not Lego.
Yeah, it's a Lego.
The thing that you just held is
Yeah.
Lego.
Look at this.
No shit, man! I made
Yeah,
you big, and
it's
I still couldn't
cool.
tell. That is awesome.
It's cool. Oh, I'm so
Wow.
old.
It doesn't actually work as a Nintendo controller.
No, there's a chick that's actually taking this and building, trying to put the CPU and everything.
Yeah.
So you actually have the Lego Game Boy set, but you can play the video game. Like it comes
That
with this. Like you build your own cartridge and stuff. It's cool.
That is awesome.
So yeah.
Yes, Sashi. When I lived in Japan, for Lunar New Year, they had mandarin oranges were a big thing just all over New Year, and I think it's because it was a sign of. Now, correct me if I'm wrong, Sashi, but fruit in general, to get in the winter was really hard back before they had refrigeration and all kinds of transport lines. So you basically had whatever food was available in the winter. And so if you were able to get fruit, it was a sign of wealth because it had to be imported from far away. So I believe that's why fruit and mandarin oranges are held in high regard. Although I'm pretty sure they grow fruit in southern Japan around Okinawa all year round because it's tropical there. And President's Day will be Monday. All right. Well, no, of course, this weekend is a holiday. We celebrate the whole damn weekend. Jacqueline, not just tomorrow. We've been celebrating Family Day all weekend by doing things with our family, bonfires, because it's still, it's still wet enough and cold enough we can have bonfires. Yeah. Uh, oh no, must be a day for it. I just had a friend nearly hospitalized with a panic attack. Shrubby. I don't get the panic. That must be like a new millennial thing, or the kids today aren't like we didn't. And I'm gonna take flack for this, but we didn't have the luxury. Generation X did not have the luxury of having panic attacks. We just had to deal with shit. No one was gonna come help us. We didn't have cell phones. We had to deal with it. We couldn't go to a safe space. There were no safe spaces. Everything was dangerous in the 70s and 80s. And I'm not. People say panic attack, and I just find it hard to take it seriously, Steve.
I get panic
Unless you're
attacks.
mentally, officially mentally diagnosed with brain something. I mean,
Um,
everyone gets anxious and freaks out, and you
yeah,
just have to
it's
deal with it. We did.
it's more of I deal with it.
I know you did.
Um, not all the time, but I deal with it in a certain way of social anxiety.
Oh,
And yeah, so I have social anxiety, like really bad sometimes. Like if you had me go and speak in front of a bunch of people, I wouldn't be able to do it
yeah.
because I don't know. I mean, you've been on my podcast. I don't speak very well.
Now, well, yeah, I do. I do indeed. Yes, that's
But it's,
well,
I
that's
think some
more of a
people, it's
command. That's a
what?
rude command, and then that's yeah. How about a link? Well, no, and then what the fuck? No, that's not very polite PvP. So I don't respond well to that. That's
What?
4 times in look at this, 4 back to back. Once, and I might have considered it, but now you're just being pushy. I like having you on, but this right there, that doesn't work with me. So I'm sorry, that's not gonna work. Sorry. Anyway, yeah, Steve. So how quick is it to tear that down and rebuild it? How long did it take you to build it originally?
It's easy to take down,
Already that.
yeah,
Ah, okay, all right. And
but
can you see how they
it's
could?
not that bad.
And they could
Huh?
put the electronics in there, right?
You'd have to extend it out a little bit. You would have to modify it.
Well, perfect. We have enough people in our community that are smart enough to do that.
Yeah.
Now, are you now? Okay, old man Bird, who is probably celebrating Family Day as well, or not Family Day, President's Day tomorrow. They did it to make room for Martin Luther King Day, civil rights and radical. Uh, I know it says racial understanding and peace. Um, I was alive in the 70s and 80s, and we had a lot of racial understanding and peace, especially towards the end of the 80s. Michael Jackson made it all okay.
Yeah.
So they did. Oh, so they didn't drop a holiday. They gave one
No.
of the holidays to Martin Luther King. I could see the argument for that. Having
It's
one day
like
for the presidents, yeah, and then one day for
it's like
MLK.
Mother's Day used to be in February, and then they moved it and then added Valentine's Day.
That's a good. Oh, really? Oh, I didn't know
I
that.
think that's how it is. I think that's what it went. Don't
You know what? I'll take that
don't
as
quote me on it, but I
no. That's
think that's what
gospel.
it was.
And Jacqueline says, "Oh, really? Hey, hey. I have a life coach therapist friend in New Brunswick and a cousin in Maine. They don't sound the same. Well, they don't sound the same, but if you pay attention to how they talk and maybe what they talk about, you'll find some similarities. Um, their accents are a little different in Maine. I will give you that. It's almost like they've been spending too much time in Boston, in Maine. There is a Steve. You're familiar with the Boston accent, I'm sure.
Oh yeah, I just did a
Yeah,
Canadian accent.
yeah. With
Going to the
the
harbor.
Maine is similar. I find there's
It's
a
a
twinge
little
of
similar,
Maine.
yeah.
Yeah, yeah. Well, that's cool. Mm, Bizarre. Oh, Bizarre was a good show with John Biner. I did enjoy that show. Absolutely. Two of my favorite dudes on the same screen says Herc 130. Hey, welcome to you, Herc 130. Fantastic. Thanks for being here. And in Asian culture, people give fruit a lot. That was a true thing. Yeah, even living in Whistler before I had been to Japan, there's lots of Japanese people coming in Whistler for the snowboarding and that was, and you'd make friends with them, and they'd bring things to parties, and fruit was often a big thing. That's yeah. I don't know why the fruit. Well, I guess the fruit's packed with vitamins, and it makes you healthy, and it's sweet, and it tastes good. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. Okay, excellent point, PvP. Excellent point. Boomers didn't have panic attacks. No, we didn't have the rights. Yeah, no, we didn't have the luxury. Uh, Miskatonic Madman,
luxury.
welcome to you. Yeah, having a panic attack, not handling the responsibility you're dealt with, and just putting it down and going to a safe space, or calling
Yeah,
your mom on your cell phone, and she'll come and pick you up. No, we didn't have that luxury. You had to deal with whatever. Chances are you were off with your friends on a bicycle somewhere you weren't supposed to be, far out of any kind of civilization, doing
yeah,
things you probably weren't supposed to. And you had to get, and when you bit off more than you chewed, you had to deal with it yourself. That's
yeah.
we
I
couldn't
think for
even Google it to figure out how to fix it. We had to figure it out.
yeah, I think with me when I have panic attacks and social anxiety, it's more of not having confidence in myself in speaking, and I think that's where it stems from. I don't think that
Ah,
everyone has. I think some people use panic attacks and social anxiety very loosely. It's like they're what do you call it? It's you're self diagnosing yourself. Um, I don't
okay.
like to do that. I do think I'm on the spectrum of some things when it comes to reading and stuff, but
Yep.
it's
Yeah.
this fad of like, ooh, I have Asperger's or Tourette's or whatever it is. It's like I don't think you do, but okay, who am I to judge? But I think it's
I am.
ridiculous.
I judge. That's what
Well,
we
yeah,
did back in the 70s, and that's how we knew right from wrong because we judged. That's how we knew, hey, you can trust these people and you can't. Nah, I'm a big fan of judging. Judge Dredd in
yeah.
Plankton.
But I did build a stuttering over the years. I do have that sometimes.
It-
It's not bad, but it's yeah.
Getting no, you can get on top of it though.
Oh
And
yeah,
I want to welcome. Oh, hi. Hello. Simorine says, hi, maybe you remember me. I used to be a Xanadoomer. I was Hufflemom. I definitely remember Hufflemom. Thanks for being here and welcome. And I have made you blue because I do recognize you. So anyone that I recognize, I make blue. Uh, okay, so Pleasant Valley Picker in the chat says, I got bullied for years and didn't go shoot folks. Well, exactly, because
yeah,
funny that, isn't it? That's an excellent point, PvP. That is an excellent point. Because if you shot people back then, you would suffer serious consequences. If you were an asshole to someone, guess what? You got a punch in the mouth. That's how it
yeah,
was back then. Now you don't get a punch in the mouth, and look what we have. Now you don't have consequences. Literally, we had people ending other people's lives, and they get 4 or 5 years, Steve. Well, holy
it's
shit.
crazy.
4 or 5 years ago was the pandemic. I mean, that flew by the last 4 years since then. I feels like yesterday. That's why I'm still upset and for the most part. But yeah, we had consequences. So if you shot someone back then because you got bullied, you would go to jail for 25 years or whatever it was, and you wouldn't have a
Yeah,
good time in prison either, and you couldn't go to the ladies' prison. But now there's no consequence. You can mouth off to whoever. You can mouth off to whoever, and you won't get a punch in the mouth. And The consequences. We don't face consequences for our actions anymore, and that's the most important thing you can teach your child, in my opinion, is actions have consequences. And
Yeah.
but now I guess nowadays they don't. I don't know.
All right,
They had
I'm
there's
building the set right now, but carry on.
no, well, there's consequences in Florida. I heard what that Florida sheriff had to say about people breaking into houses, and there are consequences if you break into houses in Florida. If you don't want to get shot, don't break into houses.
My
And
home state.
I did like that. Yeah, yeah. That's so. Thank you, PvP. That's an excellent message. Yeah, you got bullied for years and didn't go shooting folks. And if you disagree with my take on it, I'm not going to collapse into a bubble and go cry and call you names. I will listen to what you have to say and respond like an adult. Well, I'll try
I'm
to.
gonna
I might call
report
you
you.
one name. I might. Well, I'll listen to you as I'm calling you names. Sashi, all the way from the other side of the planet, says, "CSM, do you know that Bandai movie? Uh, that Bandai, sorry, the Bandai made a model kit of the PlayStation. I did not know that. No, but that's an act. I bet you it sold well. I bet you it sold very well. No one cared. Well, that is the problem. Apathy is absolutely. Uh, oh, what the fuck was not about that? Okay, PvP, I gotcha. All right, I misunderstood then. I misunderstood, and I do have you on Facebook. Sorry. All right, I took that the wrong way. PvP. I took that the wrong way. So just give me a minute, buddy. Yeah, for Xanadoom. You know what? I'll drink to Xanadoom. Hail Doomcock. So do you? Yeah. Okay, PvP. Just give me a minute, buddy. I do have you on Facebook. Steve, do you for President's Day? Do you must barbecue, or is there baseball or football or some such thing?
There's not like growing up. We never really like we acknowledged it was a holiday, but it just never was like as big as like America doesn't do holidays very well these days. And even growing up, like we never really celebrated President's Day. We just acknowledged it, and yeah, it's weird. You would
Okay,
think, but it's just
related.
I don't know.
Sorry, PvP. I got you now. I got you now, buddy. I did misread that. Um, well, is it because it's? Uh, I mean, yeah, maybe there's people are
I
just
think a lot of people just don't care.
don't care. I guess, yeah, maybe
Yeah.
not. Lemon pie. Ooh, lemon pie is here. Oh shit, I missed it right there. Hi, lemon pie. Glad to have you. We're celebrating President's Day in America and Family Day in British Columbia. And yeah, I guess we're just going to spend a lot of time uh, spending a lot of time with families, spending a lot of time doing outdoor activities. It is gorgeous.
That's
It's
good.
beautiful this week. Uh, we were in t-shirt weather today, Steve. I rode my bicycle in the sun over to my brother's house, and I just had a t-shirt and a ball cap on in friggin' February. And as a matter of fact, uh, my region is pastoral. There's a lot of farms around here, and we had to go respond to the holy shit. Look at those leg muscles, folks. He's been walking and running. This
What?
guy right here. This guy. Look at those leg muscles you just showed off. Uh,
Oh,
we we
my
had a
white
grass fire.
legs.
We had a
Whoa.
grass fire here, Steve. That there was a little bit of a community emergency response, and I grabbed shovels and hose, and we all went up, but they had it dealt with by the time I got there, so I just watched. So that was
Ah,
okay. But yeah, it was actually dry enough, and there was no point is there's no snow on the ground. How does a field burn in February in Canada? Because there should be snow on it. Nope, not these days. So yeah, we had a full 10, I don't know, 10 acres just burned grass, but the structures didn't burn. They were still wet enough that fortunately, and we were on it. We being other members, I didn't get there in time. I was too busy. I was in the middle of cooking, so I'm not going to leave that.
Mm.
But yeah, fires already. So forest fires and PvP knows all about that. The forest fire smoke, man. I was expecting fires this year, but not starting in friggin' February.
Dang.
Well, it's
Oh,
climate change. So I think if we pay more
I know,
in
right?
environmental taxes, it'll be fixed if we just pay more in environmental taxes and eco fees. That'll solve the whole problem. I
Yeah.
have no doubt.
Oh, problem solved. Thank you, AOC.
That is all bullshit. We now there climate change. The climate is changing, but if you think we can do anything about it, you're nuts because it is not. It's always changed. Sorry, YouTube, but the climate has always changed, and there's not a damn thing man can do about it. But we can adapt.
Yeah.
One thing that men and women are really good at is adapting, Steve. So that's why I'm not a doomer. I'm not worried about what happens with the climate in the future. Mankind, and I am going to call it mankind because it's mostly men that made the civilization. What it is today. I know without births, of course, we wouldn't have babies. I'm not saying that. I'm saying things that we build. So I think we will be able to invent technologies. No problem. We will handle whatever climate change
Yeah.
comes about. I'm confident. I'm trying to be optimistic. I generally
Yeah.
do try to be optimistic on this channel, and yeah. Oh, gotcha, PvP. Yeah, I know the climate change doesn't bother me at all because I've seen what we can adapt and overcome. And geez, have you seen the dikes in Amsterdam? They're beautiful. The levees, not the lesbians. There are both. There are both. And you can go and pay to see shows, which I never did. But the dikes that actually hold up the water, they're incredible. Most of
Oh yeah.
Amsterdam is actually below. If I remember what the tour guide said, the first time I was there, I think I've been there 5 times. Amsterdam is below sea level, so that's impressive. It's incredible.
That is. Yeah.
Yeah, there's more canals in Amsterdam than in Venice, Italy.
I get. Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah,
Oh man.
yeah. Again, that's what the gondolier was telling us as we were on the Grand Canal there touring through. I had pictures. Old man Bird says just hello, saying hi to Lemon Pie. Great to have you here. Thanks for being here. And it's been a while since I was a Sun Doomer. Well, we see people that have been away for a long time, and sometimes they come back, and you'd be surprised the names you do remember them. And sorry, Chad, if you heard a train whistle, that's just my phone because West Kegel is messaging me. I was gonna try and get him on here as well, but I think he's busy right now.
Boo.
Okay, 2 unrelated comments. Yes, I understand now. PvP, I gotcha, and I apologize for misreading that. I did misread that. You are correct. I did misread that, and sorry, I did because they just came boom, boom, boom. So I thought they were related. Dropped out in grade 13. Yes, Ontario had a grade 13 for quite a while, which was weird. I don't know how that worked, but it was interesting. Worked as an adult for 2 years. Yep. I worked right out of I was working in high school, actually. I was doing roofing while I was in high school, actually. 1988, 1989, I was doing roofing, believe it or not. And I haven't been able to get away from it since, Steve. Just every year, I find myself on a damn roof. It's one of those things, like everyone needs a roof, right? It's like if you're an auto mechanic, I would imagine it's the same thing, or a builder, or an electrician, especially electricians, because everyone always has electrical issues.
Yeah.
And Lemon Pie, who's added citrus onto the last of his name, says howdy, Rancor Steve.
Well, howdy there.
And yeah, Masashi's saying hello to people. And Old Man Bird is asking PvP if you made a living as an artist by other means. Yeah.
Where is?
Oh, fantastic, Jack Lumen. Jack Coolman. Jack Lumen. It is Jack Lumen. Sometimes I do call you Jack Lumen, but it is Jack Lumen. Okay, FYI. Simorine is my missus of 27 years. Well, that's fantastic. That is how long I've been on this side of the country. While we still are the same country. And Sashi says we still judge down here in Asia. I know, and that's why you guys are still you're not as woke as we are. You haven't gone as crazy. Okay, West, I'm gonna have to shut the phone off, buddy. Yeah, no, he's stop that. He keeps messaging. So if you can hear train whistles, there's no trains. It's just the phone. So there, let's put an end to that. And I do. PvP says I then went to college, got my grade 12 diploma, and many college courses. That is excellent. Depending, I don't have a problem with college as long as
I do.
it's courses that are useful. Like if you want, I want the guy that is building the bridge to have gone to engineering college. That I would like. Medical,
College
same
is a
with the doctor.
scam.
Well, it is a scam, but for doctors and engineering,
You're right.
scam.
I do agree with you on that part, but like I went to college. I'm a college dropout. Um, ironically, I'm also a high school dropout, and I still made it to college, which
That's
shows you the
well,
education system
that's
in America.
determination. You are determined, is what that shows.
Not
Hey,
not
Greek letters.
really.
Well, you made it. You made it.
I mean, I went to a community college. They're like, yeah, we'll take you. And it was for film school. But even
Uh-huh.
then, it's like, it was right before, like, this was like 2007. So it was like right before you could learn how to do film on YouTube. And then after that, I was like, oh, I could have just learned this for free. But yeah, if
Well,
you're going to be
we
a
didn't know
lawyer, a
that back then.
doctor, like, yeah.
We didn't know
But
that
oh
back
well.
then. But you're right. A lot of what you can learn, you can learn on YouTube. Now, whether that's funny because I did an sort of a side gig I have here because no one will come out to fix appliances like washing machines, stoves, refrigerators, dryers, and a lot of the seniors out here need that kind of service. So I've been doing that on the side, and I ran across an issue I wasn't familiar with. So I looked it up on YouTube, and yeah, it was incredibly helpful. And even Steve, to your point, when I was working maintenance in the fancy hotels in Whistler, it's general routine practice. If we stumble across something that we're unfamiliar with, we YouTube it. So even the
Yeah.
professionals use YouTube. I assure you, that is a real thing. Yeah,
I'm going
and
to go
Greek
blow my
Letters is
nose.
doing his Greek. Oh yeah, certainly. I appreciate you. Yeah, muting. Greek Letters is saying his best Garfield attitude. I hate Mondays. I really do. Okay. Well, tomorrow's a holiday, so we don't have to worry about that. The Mandarin Orange is a Marvel villain, right? I believe it is Lemon Pie. Your nemesis. Oh, hey, Nemesis. I don't know if Nemesis is here, but hello to you. And Old Man Bird says, I sold some work, but or PvP says to Old Man Bird, I did sell some work, some of your art, okay, but making art won't make you rich. No, it definitely will not. A lot of the famous guys didn't get rich until after they died, as a matter of fact. So I think PvP, if you fake your own death, then you'd have a better shot at. Not that I'm
Sure.
advocating deception. Peaceful truckers government wanted 7 or 8 years. Yeah, that's right. 7 or 8 years. They would have taken 7 or 8 years for what was their charge? PvP, the trucker convoy. It was mischief, basically public mischief. Yeah, I don't know if that's the correct terminology, but it was essentially public mischief. and they wanted to give them 8 years. Yeah, unbelievable. And you know what? Canadians, were we in the street protesting? No, we weren't. We just bent over and say, "Please, Daddy, can I have another?" So
You're like,
that's,
I'm looped.
dude, I can't live in a place that is like that. Was I out protesting? As a matter of fact, folks, yes, I was. And I wrote my MPs and I got responses back from them. Uh, but my MP is a conservative and he's in power, not in power. So he can't affect very much. But yes, I do take part. I have in my Gmail inbox probably 4 or 5 responses out of the many emails that I've sent to various MPs and politicians. So I am active. So I do get to bitch because I participate and I do write and I do protest. And if everyone in this country had have sent letters and emails to their MPs, we might have got something. And I went to the oh shit, we drove around Kelowna Airport. That was a lot of fun. That was a blast. We just did loops around the Kelowna Airport in protest, honking our horns to all the people. It's an international airport too, so that was
All
a
right.
couple of years ago. Actually, that made a difference. And I do want to say hello to Pleasant Valley Picker. I did misread your what the fuck, and I apologize for that. So I sent you a link. Thank you for joining.
Yeah. I don't generally do that shit.
No, I
I
totally
mean,
misread that.
maybe I did that a year or two ago when I was totally hammered or something, but I don't do that shit much anymore.
Okay, good.
I've kind of learned, kind of learned my ways, if you know what I'm saying, Spidey. Right? So
I do. So
yeah.
I just read your comment about not being able to make a living as an artist, and so unless you fake your own death, maybe.
Well, the thing is, it's like, if I was a musician, if I was like, Led Zeppelin in the '70s, I'd be raking in millions of dollars every year, right? Just by selling albums, because they could sell vinyl back then and make a fortune, and they toured too, and they probably made even more money on top of the tours. But nowadays, what do they got? They got Spotify. They got the only bands that I really you probably never heard of Starcrawler. They're out of Los Angeles, and I really like them because they're young. They're 20 somethings, and they've toured the world for years now, and they really work hard at it. They got some good tunes and a good show, and they're pretty crazy and flamboyant on stage. But that's one reason I kind of enjoy them, right? Because they're kind of influenced by '70s, '80s rock and roll, right?
Hey, AJ
Good
Starhunter.
band, but they got to work their asses off to sell tickets. They went to Japan, they went through Europe, Canada, US. They tour a lot just to make a buck. Selling tickets at their concerts, because I know they're not. They've got vinyl and CDs on their website, but I know they're not raking a huge coin on that. So it's just like being an artist.
Not a
If
whole
you're a
lot.
visual artist, you know, of course, in the 20th century, if you're like Picasso or somebody, you could make a good buck. But those days are kind of gone for visual artists, because if I took my paintings to a gallery here, and even if they loved them and they accepted them, they'd still want to probably take about a 50% cut in the money of every painting I sold.
Yep.
That's the way it is. They'll take half of your profit.
Yep.
If I sell a painting for $1,000, they'll take 500. It's just the way it is now, right? So, and I mean, as much as I love, doing art, I just kind of felt, you fall out of the habit after a while, right? If you're not making a living at it, you just like, you move on to other shit, right? So,
That exactly. Oh, hey, look, we've got molecular arts here all the way from Tasmania. Welcome.
Hey there.
Yeah, all the way from Australia. And oh dear, well, that's not the Greek politicians need to change that. Greek letters. Greek letters says nowadays, if you shoot someone, they give you a cookie. So you're gonna have people just looking for cookies going out there.
Well, it's not quite that bad here yet, but it's pretty close, I must say.
And do you mind reading Steve, can you read the screen? Are you able to read that?
Yeah. Sashi. Sorry if I got this wrong. From Jack Lumen.
Yep.
At Sashi
Just
four
Sashi.
four four zero. All right, Sashi. See,
Don't worry.
this is where my learning disability comes
Don't
in.
worry about
I
the
grew up
numbers.
with the
YouTube
first.
put those on.
Oh, I grew up with first and second gen Chinese family. I am somewhat aware. Parents are pretty traditional. The kids my age are fairly Americanized. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, because America exports. What's America's greatest export? You might say, like entertainment, culture.
I would say culture. I would say culture.
Yeah.
That gorilla will
a
not see
lot
you
of
right.
countries. I think a lot of countries, even though there's a lot that hate America, but our culture they're drawn to no matter what.
Man, I absolutely. I mean, John Wayne, Bruce Willis, Brad Pitt, of course. Princess Leia, even. Yeah.
Well, the thing is, American culture is kind of it's global culture. Tell me anybody around the planet that doesn't like Star Wars or Star Trek. Like seriously. There's millions of people in every country on earth that love those franchises. Well, they used to before those franchises got destroyed.
Well,
in recent years, right? We all know about that, sadly. But we still love the old shows. Like Curtis Selby did another two episodes of classic Star Trek TOS tonight on his channel, and we were there loving it and watching it, and we had a great time. All of us that tuned into the Cosme link. So these 60-something-year-old shows don't go away. They endure, and they get even bigger because I'm sure even kids are discovering these episodes now because they're so damn well written, right? And when they compare that to like the abomination we got happening recently with Academy, it's like I bet even a 12-year-old compares these two and they go, "Oh, what? Huh? What?"
No, I would rather watch Bizarre with Super Dave Osborne any day of the week.
I love that. I love the Super Dave segments in that. You remember the one where he got pile drived into the ground where it was just his head sticking out of the ground?
Oh, I do. Oh, yeah.
Oh, I love that.
Did someone kick his head like a football at that point?
It was like a pile driver or something, wasn't it, Spidey?
Like an industrial.
Yeah, bang,
like
bam,
a trained
bam,
pile driver.
Right into his head.
Yeah, that's right.
And then he got his own. Remember, he got his own show then, right? For a while.
He did. The Super Dave Osborne show. Steve, you're old enough to remember Super Dave Osborne, I think.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, it was awesome.
Super Dave was I still love Super Dave. He's a
Do you mind reading this PvP from our friend Lemon?
Lemon pie citrus. Hey, you're getting fancy there, citrus
He
boy.
Is. He is.
I have known boomers and people even older than that to have breakdowns. It's human, not an intervention. Well, not an invention, Mark. Well, I think it's a lot more common now. Let's put it this way. I grew up with a lot of friends in the 60s. I can't remember one single kid at my school that had a breakdown. Not one.
No.
Not one.
I remember one that got in a fight with a teacher in a fist fight, but not a breakdown.
Oh, we'd get in fist fights, and that's why I quit school in grade 13 because the bullies were merciless. I was the fat kid with greasy hair because get this, my mother was still living in the 1950s, and she thought Brill cream was still a hairstyle.
Oh yeah,
yeah. So I was pretty
like
much
a greaser,
doomed, right?
Yeah, John Travolta style.
I was doomed.
Yeah. Mostly lemon pie. What did Canadians do during family days? Hang out with our families and eat and drink, and here we burn shit. I don't know. What about you, PV?
Basically, the only family I got is my cousin, and since his wife passed away last summer, I could tell when I saw him just around Christmas, he was so depressed. He told me he was going down south to the States to visit friends there for like January and February. So he's still down there. He said he'd be back sometime in March after the winter gets through. But I could tell he was really down in the dumps. So I think it was good of him to just get the hell out of town and clear his head with some of his friends down south. I think he made a wise choice. So I don't have any family here at the moment, but you know what? I got plenty I could do around here to keep me busy. I got actually too much to do because I've been a lazy bugger this weekend, like I usually am.
It's nice enough. It's nice enough we can actually go outside and do stuff. And I want to say hello to Crouching Tiger, Hidden Swift. I love that name. That's Matt G. And good to see you, Matt G.
Crouching.
Yeah, Jason Love. Hey, he says, did I hear PvP was a greaser? Right out of the 50s, Jason Love. Thanks for being here.
I was. I hate to admit it, but I was a greaser back then.
But Sashi's family still does it. His father still uses the Brill cream. That is definitely.
I didn't know that was still available on the shelves.
Well, yeah, maybe some health regulations here that perhaps haven't made their way to Malaysia yet.
I haven't seen Brill cream on the shelves here in like 30 years, man. Just saying.
Yes, Jason Love. In Living Color was hilarious. Jim Carrey, yeah, loved it. I love Jim Carrey. All of those guys. Yeah. Oh, I didn't know. I didn't know Super Dave did a podcast on Norm Macdonald's show. That's funny. I'd love to see
Never heard of that one. Wow.
No. And thank you for being here, Lemon Pie. Yeah, I just decided I didn't plan this with PvP or Rancor Steve. I just I had some time and I figured I might as well turn on the camera. I had a couple of beverages and I thought, yeah. So PvP, Rancor Steve is doing. He's not ignoring us. He's rebuilding Lego as he says he would. It's a game controller, a Nintendo.
Yeah, that's really fascinating.
Yeah,
you're going to actually get some guts that actually make it work internally.
There's a lady that is actually building one. Where she takes. I think she took 2 Game Boy Lego sets, and then she's actually trying to build it around the CPU and all that stuff to where you actually can use. Because what's cool is the little buttons on here, they move, and then the little controller. It's one. I've built this thing twice now. This is the 3rd time. This is one of the coolest builds I've ever done. It's awesome.
That is awesome.
Wow. So it has potential to be a working device then. Wow.
Oh yeah.
Potentially. Christopher says, long time no see. Christopher Dominguez says, long time no see, Rancor Steve. Yeah, it's one of his rare appearances. So thank you for.
I know.
I was on what did Rancor? He used to go on a channel all the time, but I can't remember what it was now.
Which one?
I don't remember. It's like maybe a year or 2 ago. It's a long time ago.
I did a podcast. Well, okay, I guess I can break the news now. I had a podcast for almost 3 years, and for Men's Health, and it's with what I'm going through. I just felt like the podcast hit its moment, and I made the decision of putting it on hold for a while now. It's not going anywhere, but I just felt like it's done its purpose for how to teach guys to be men, and so I was like, all right.
I remember that channel. Yeah, I remember that, Steve.
Yeah, so the channel is still up there. I'm not deleting all the episodes, and down the road I might bring it back. But right now, with what I'm doing, I didn't have time, so I eventually stepped down as the host, and I would still run the podcast behind the scenes. But me taking a break from doing the podcast has actually been really good and healthy for me. So, yeah,
well,
it's not death, but
You put a lot of time into it, and I'm not surprised you needed to take a break. Considering, I mean, your job alone spends a lot of time now, and it's not just the time at work, but you've got a commute there as well. So
Yeah.
when I finally do get a job, I would like to. I don't know. It's like, wouldn't it be nice to work in a bar or a pub and then live above the pub? That'd be dangerous.
Oh, wow. You're talking fantasy now. Live
I know,
upstairs
right?
and you get up in the morning and you take a leak and you grab a glass of water or a cup of coffee and you half an hour later you're down behind the bar serving customers. Yeah. Who wouldn't love that, eh?
Isn't that awesome? Yeah, that's
Hey,
right.
that's close to my job though, Spidey. I mean,
Yeah.
I
Oh,
work at home 3 days a week,
congratulations.
20
Wow.
hours. My boss limits me to 20 because I
Yep.
told her, hey, I'm getting old and I can't do more than 20 because I'm old. I'm getting old
Fair
and
enough.
decrepit now. Well, I have a coworker that's probably not going to be around a month from now because he's got terminal cancer. So,
Oh.
yeah, we just had a lunch about a week and a half ago with him, and we had a dinner at Christmas, and he looked really good. And then 7 weeks later, you see somebody, and their face is like very thin and gaunt, and you can just tell their health in 7 weeks. And he actually, we had a good talk, and he said, "The way I feel, I'm not going to be here in 4 weeks." That's what he actually told me, man. So,
Oh, well, with that attitude, I understand. It's a lot of it is attitude. When the older people give up, I mean, it doesn't take long to, sadly.
well, the thing is, though, he had cancer in his eye for like 3 years now, Spidey. And
Oh.
our medical system let him down because they were supposed to go to Vancouver 3 years ago. They never got the machine in to do the treatment.
Wow. What do you?
3 years, and they never got the machine at the clinic down in Vancouver.
I heard
And I'm,
okay. That
I think
sorry,
that
Pete.
I think it metastasized to his. Well, it's in his lungs and a lot of other places now,
But
right?
your eye is right next to your brain,
Exactly.
and there's a direct route. Damn. I'm sorry to hear that. That sucks. But
Well,
I mean,
yeah, because he's one of my favorite coworkers too, and
shit.
him and I
I'm sorry
really
to
had
hear
a
that,
good
man.
relationship. Like 6 years ago when I started working for the company, he was one of the closest people I got to know because when I was at the office, when we worked at the office, he'd be working till 9 o'clock. I'd finish up at 7. So usually I'd leave at 7 and I'd walk over and say, "Hey, how's it going, man?" And we'd chat for like 15 minutes or whatever, right? And we had a great conversation. We were really good. He's as close to a friend as I got to know at the office. And often he'd say, "Hey, I'm going to go have a cigarette, have a smoke break." So he'd take us a break and we'd go outside and talk for another 5 minutes or whatever, right? And he's a great guy, and it just sucks.
No
It's like,
kidding.
bad things do happen to good people, unfortunately, guys.
I'm not. I think, yeah. If I was diagnosed, I would definitely not be smoking, though. I think I would cut everything,
Well,
sugar and alcohol.
I guess he smoked most of his life, so it's kind of too late now, right? That's
Yeah,
why I quit
yeah,
smoking
I
35
guess.
years ago, and I'm glad I did, right?
This is an excellent comment about beer. Steve, would you mind reading this excellent comment about beer from our friend AJ Starhiker?
Beer.
AJ Starhiker, how you doing? Tonight I've got a peanut butter porter called Pond Hockey. It's a winter beer from a regional brand. I don't know peanut butter.
Yeah, I've had a peanut butter porter before, and I think I liked it. I don't
I
remember.
never.
Because
Yeah.
I think
Does it taste like peanut butter?
I believe it had a hint of peanut butter. Yeah, it
Wow,
does.
that's wild, man.
Yeah, and a porter. I believe this porter was, I think, 6%. So that's probably why I don't remember exactly. But Pete, I'm sorry to hear about your friend PvP and the fact that they couldn't get the machine in Vancouver. It doesn't surprise me because Thanks, Steve. You could mute.
They just
Yeah,
don't.
there you go.
They don't care enough to put the healthcare dollars into the
Well,
healthcare system.
I was going to ask Steve, as a non-Canadian, guess how many people? Because I just heard this stat last week from a credible source. It came out of an auditor general, I believe. Do you know how many people, Steve, died last year in British Columbia? Not all of Canada, just in British Columbia. They died either waiting to be treated or oh, did you hear any of that, Steve? No. Hi, Steve. Do you know how many people died waiting for treatment while they were on patient waiting lists here in British Columbia? PvP,
How many?
have
Can you
an
hear
idea?
me?
I can.
I can hear you.
Can hear
Okay,
you.
cool. My headphones
since-
decided to say, "Forget you guys."
Well, since you're not living in BC, you're a neutral observer. How many people do you think died in our wonderful socialized free healthcare system up here in Canada, the best in the world? Do you know how many people died on the waiting list, either waiting to seek treatment or to get the tests done or to with the follow-up procedures? The official record, how many people died in British Columbia, not all of Canada?
Couple thousand.
Yeah. PvP, do you know the number exactly?
I
It
am
was
not familiar.
publicized.
I have to claim ignorance, unfortunately, Spidey.
The number, and I believe it was publicized last week, 4,600 people
Wow.
died waiting for treatment.
I mean, I live in communist California, so
Yeah, that's right. So
I knew PvP would get a kick out of that. I
Well,
knew.
you know, I'm going back to the Beach Boys right now and hearing them sing, "I wish all them were commie girls in California." Remember that song?
Yeah. Dude, if you think Canada's bad, wait, go visit California, dude.
Oh, we're getting close, Steve. We are getting frighteningly close, though.
Yeah, it's.
I wasn't going to bring up.
Always.
I wasn't going to bring up the Tumbler Ridge massacre because of Family Day, but what the hell? I'm going to go there anyway.
Yeah.
Here we are.
You know, this maniac kills 9 people, including his mother and his stepbrother.
Yeah.
Then he goes to the school, kills. I've seen photos of these beautiful, beautiful 12-year-old, 13-year-old children. It just rips my guts out when I look at the photos of these beautiful, innocent children this asshole murdered. 25 more shot that are in intensive care. One of them, she's in Vancouver General, I believe. She's on day 4 when I checked today. She got a bullet in the head. They said she wouldn't live through the night, but she's on day 4. She's starting to try to breathe on her own now, I read today. And her eyes are starting to flutter open. So it's like, oh my God, do we get a miracle?
That is good.
Will Jesus give us a miracle?
That
Maybe
is
this young, beautiful girl will recover in some way. I'm praying that she does.
I hope so too, man.
But you know,
and I want to say hello to the Padawannabe.
This is bad for the Family Day weekend. I've been in a funk since last Tuesday when this crap went down, Spidey, and it's really hard to deal with this.
You know what? I have a lot of friends around here with children, and they're talking about it in schools, and it's a big in British Columbia. It's a big thing, and I can't. I mean, okay, Steve, you're a gun enthusiast, and we're far enough into the stream now we can talk about guns without getting.
I may or may not sell firearms.
Allegedly, but now how this person is on, he was going through transitioning, and great possibility you're on head meds because you're going through all the transitioning with the chemicals and you're on medications anyway, and you're transitioning. So 40 years ago, you wanted to become a woman, as a man, they would have locked you up. So something ain't right upstairs mentally. And I'm getting to my point, Steve. Uh, as a person that was already undergoing transitioning, so already through the process, he then went and was able to get firearms licensing and training and certified to own and buy and handle firearms.
Now,
how is that right?
Okay, so where was the shooting at?
British Columbia, northern remote community in British.
Community called Tumbler Ridge, was like what, maybe 16,000. This is Spidey. It's a small town.
It's a small town and it's remote. It's up in the wilderness in British Columbia.
It's up
here,
very north in BC, Steve.
Okay, so I don't know what the gun laws are in Canada, but being someone who actually sells firearms, I can kind of get an idea of how some of the people who, because clearly this person has a mental illness, and I've always been the type of person that says, you know what, everyone should own a firearm in America. I've learned very fast, nope, that is not true. I understand now. Doesn't mean it's got to be strict gun laws. And
you were a super gun advocate. I'm surprised.
Who, me?
Yeah.
I'm not surprised at all. I agree with Steve. Every rational person should be allowed to own guns, right?
Yes. And I learned very quickly, I understand why. It doesn't mean stricter gun laws. That doesn't work. Because stricter gun laws actually affects people who are law-abiding citizens.
You're right. Chicago has some of the toughest gun laws in America. If gun laws
I think California has it beat.
Chicago would be Mayberry. That's a bumper sticker locally in Vernon, PvP. If you see this bumper sticker on a truck, he's a friend of mine. It says if gun laws worked, if gun restrictions worked, Chicago would be Mayberry.
Yeah.
Andy Griffith.
Yeah, well, I grew up in Mayberry and Vernon because it was Mayberry in the 60s. I used to walk to the cinema on Saturday afternoon for a 50-cent a cinema extravaganza. There were no weirdos on the streets. There was no panhandlers. There was no homeless. There was no drug people. No, every citizen walking around on a Saturday afternoon was a law-abiding adult going about their business, probably just doing their shopping, right, on a Saturday afternoon. None of this weird crap started to happen until, I'd say, around the late 80s, when it started to all go down the toilet.
Now, when it comes to, again, I say I don't know how Canada gun laws are. A lot of the shootings, which I don't think should ever happen, it's sad that people actually resort to this. Those are people who are mentally, they need help in some way. But in the States, especially in California, holy crap. You think Chicago's bad? California has some of the strictest gun laws ever. Like
there's no gun crime, right?
What?
There's no gun crime then.
You would think. But they just banned Glock guns because of the switch. Well, Daria, this gun company in Florida, came up with a clone, uses the same parts as a Glock. They're getting banned in California. And it's like, I own a P320 M18. It's one of the most controversial guns right now from SIG. And because it supposedly goes off on its own. And when I'm showing people firearms, they freak out when I mention the P320. And I'm like, no, that's California compliance. It's a safe gun. It's one of the safest guns. I've had it for a couple years now. I've gone through 7,000 rounds, no problem. But when you get to the point, like the only time someone in the States who transitions and gets a firearm, it's usually from family members or from they just find a way to get it. Because there's ways, like in California, like when I'm talking to someone, like right before I deliver the gun is what we call it. We do a safety run. And I go through the process of, hey, this is how you keep it safe in a locked position and load and unload, check the chambers and do all that stuff. And if they can't put the slide back and lock it, I can tell them you can't take the firearm home. It's because you don't understand how to do it. Like firearms are dangerous, yes, but they are a very important tool. And if you treat it as a tool and treat it as anytime I hold a firearm, I'm always like, okay, like I'm holding this. I need to be cautious and be aware of my surroundings. And a lot of people don't know that. And I think that's the one downside of Hollywood is because they make it all flashy. It's not like what you see in Hollywood. Trust me. You can't do this. You can't make a target perfect. You can't slide on the car. You can't slide on the ground with two guns in your hands. You can't you can't do 100 rounds with one handgun. You can't. It's not possible. It's a pain in the butt. But I just feel like I think the media it's at fault on this because they over exaggerate it. Yeah. And what's funny is you get these people in Hollywood, they're like, yeah, I'm against guns. It's like Matt Damon. I'm like, yeah, your born identity. You use guns. Like you can't, it's because it's all money. You get these Hollywood people go, I'm against guns and blah, 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 blah. Yeah, they come out with a movie where they're killing 150 people in a movie. Like, you can't do that. It's stupid. You're moronic at that point. I love firearms. I think firearms are the one thing that will protect you from the government. And if anyone says otherwise, look at Germany. Ta-da. Nazi Germany took away the Jews' guns.
Yep.
Yeah.
That's
my little. I'm very advocate on Second Amendment.
Yes, same here. Same here. We need a Second Amendment. Wouldn't you agree, PvP?
I wanted to just add because Steve made an excellent discussion there. I wholeheartedly agree with what he was telling us. You know what? You know the scary thing is this trans guy who is. I sent you some videos of him. I think Spidey and did I send you the one where he was laughing like the fucking Joker?
I think so. Yeah, right, like
terrifying,
the Joker.
terrifying. Yeah. And I think maybe that's when he was on the shrooms when he tried to burn his mother's house down.
What the fuck?
He tried to burn his mother's house down. The cops were called numerous times to his address. And since he was trans, he's trans. We can't touch the poor boy because he's special.
They could have taken the guns out of the home.
They could have got him to a mental health facility too.
Well, yes. Well, speaking of mental health facilities, this is alarming. Lemon Pie Citrus in the chat says, speaking of such topics, I heard PvP looks stunning in a sequined dress. Is there something you want to tell us?
I think Lemon is having some very strange fantasies about me. Lemon.
Wow.
I like you, Lemon, but I kind of want to slap you right now.
I'm almost tempted to show off my firearms.
I don't wear a dress. I will never wear a dress.
I'm not monetized, but I don't want to get booted, Steve.
I'm not going to do that.
Although, you know what? Turnabout is fair play because I did get you in trouble for. They said PvP that my black axe handle looked like the stock and part of a gun, so they nixed our streams.
Are you?
Yeah. No, I'm not. It's because so YouTube has a new firearm law.
Well, YouTube.
We were talking about on Manorama at the time. What was it? Was the process to get a firearm and how to clean a firearm and do all these things. And I didn't say anything wrong. And a lot of people are like, wow, you were right. And because everyone thinks, oh, there's a gun law loophole or something like that. There's no gun law loophole. That's like saying there's hate crime or hate, what is it? Hate words or whatever it is, whatever. I don't know. Whatever bullshit liberals come up with.
No hate speech.
Or hate speech. That's what it is. And Canadian Spider-Man, through 2 years of making a bonfire, for some reason, they see the end of the axe and it's black, and they deemed it as an AR-15. And I got hit. You can't talk about doing how to clean a gun. You can't do all these things. And it's like, boom. Like I did 2 on my YouTube channel. I did 2 gun videos of me. I literally fucking live 400 yards away from a gun range right now. Like I can literally walk there if I wanted to.
Do you think this is right? Christopher Dominguez says, I heard when you get shot, it's akin to getting punched really hard. What do you think about that?
I don't know. I've never been shot and I don't want to get shot.
No, I've never fucked around to find out about, not on that level. How about you, PvP?
Well, I've never, thank God, I've never been shot or punched, actually. I've lived a pretty quiet life because I'm pretty careful about not hanging around with crazy people. But
you want to?
Your brothers didn't punch you?
I know. I had a sister, and she was 15 years older. She was far out of the picture of punching me at that point.
Oh yeah.
She was married and had a kid, and she was a professional teacher at school, so she wasn't going to be punching me. Anyway,
do you mind? Oh, sorry, PvP. Go ahead.
Do
you mind finish? And then after you're done, please read Sashi's.
Yeah, I was just going to say, if you want to see a movie about getting shot and punched in the chest, have you ever seen oh God, oh God, now I'm having brain freeze. Oh, I hate this. I hate this. I hate this.
Welcome to the party, man.
Yeah, it's the one with Nicolas Cage and Hit Girl and
it's oh shoot, now I got a brain fart. I just had it in my head.
I'm doing the same thing. I'm having a brain freeze here.
It's not Kick-Ass, but it's the same.
Kick-Ass. Kick-Ass.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Kick-Ass. Yeah. I love that movie so much. That's one of my favorite movies of all
God,
time.
we're getting old.
Yes.
And Hit Girl. Well, I love Nicolas Cage when he's doing the Batman because he talks like Adam West all through the movie. You ever notice that? He's totally channeling Adam West. Tribute. I love that. It's so great. And when he pulls out the gun early in the movie, and she's got the vest on, of course, and he says, "Oh, this ain't gonna hurt much," and then he shoots her in the fucking chest, and she's like, "I hate getting punched in the chest." And then he says, "Just 2 more times, sugar, and then we can go have ice cream or whatever." I'm like, oh my God, what kind of dad is he? But I love that film so much. It was so funny. So funny.
It's right out of the 80s. You're right.
Okay, you want me to read this, right?
Yes, please.
Sashi said there was a streamer that recently sliced her tendons of her fingers catching a falling katana. Wow, that's bad news. I watched the video and she was too focused on the camera. Handle weapons with care. Yes. Yeah, that's
Wait
bad.
a minute. A girl on social media focusing on the camera? That doesn't happen.
A katana is a very sharp sword.
Yes, apparently. Damn.
Well, I remember in Walking Dead, the black chick had a katana in the later seasons.
It's you know what?
Nasty sword.
Which finger? Shit, I can't remember which finger I did it to. but I cut a tendon. I think it's this. I cut tendons in this. Yeah, have you ever jammed a knife down into a cutting board because you're pissed off, and then your hand slides down the knife? That's what happened. And I cut this
Wow.
tendon, and so from now on, and it was bruised and bled, and I cut it real good, and it fucked up the circulation with the healing and the scabbing. So when you go into -15 weather for 5 minutes and your fingers, this finger always gets colder, and the coldest first, and colder than any of the others. And I'm sure obviously it's because of lack of circulation. So yeah, sliced tendons are. You're right, PvP. That's a serious thing.
Yeah,
That's not.
well,
That sucks.
if you guys have seen Road Warrior, the second Mad Max movie?
Yeah.
Remember
Yes.
that scene where the feral kid throws the boomerang and the dumbass guy tries to catch it and all his fingers get sliced off?
Oh no.
Oh, it's so good. You got to see
don't
that movie. It's
think-
hilarious.
Well, I remember when Crocodile Dundee 2, when Paul Hogan grabbed the boomerang, the aerial antenna off the back of the limousine, and threw it at the bad guy like a boomerang and got him.
Oh, if you haven't seen Road Warrior, you have not lived.
I
You
love that.
haven't seen Road Warrior?
I have. I just don't remember
No.
the boomerang slicing
Road
off
Warrior
the
is
fingers.
incredible, man.
It was a
Remember when
couple
the fair-
decades.
Remember when
ago.
the feral kid throws the boomerang into the love slave of the nasty guy with the assless chaps and breaks the guy's head? It's like, fuck yeah, awesome shit. I love that movie so much, man.
Back
Did you like Mad Max Fury Road?
I actually didn't. I mean, I tried, but the problem I had with Fury Road is Max was like the secondary character. Once
Yes.
again, they kind of gender swapped it to make the woman the main character in Fury Road. And if I remember, Max was basically chained in the car most of the fucking time, and I got really bored because half of the movie they went one direction, and then the other half of the movie they went back in the other direction. It was like, George Miller, what the hell are you doing with your franchise, dude?
Okay,
I still think Road Warrior is the pinnacle of the Mad Max movies.
it is. I'll agree to that. But I will say this, that Tom Hardy did an excellent job as Mad Max portraying of Mel Gibson.
Yep.
Here's one thing. I think Mad Max is actually better than what a lot of people seem, because if you look at it, because that came out when I was in film school, is watch it again and watch the editing, the cinematography, in the music. Like, take out the story. Yes, it was gender swapped, but take out the story. It is the best action movie you're going to watch because of how it was edited. And I had an editing teacher. He said, this movie in the next few years is actually going to be taught. This is how you do editing right. Like the scene where he's wanting to get water and you see all the ladies, and he has that fight scene with what's her stupid name with the transition kid, whatever. I don't even know her name, but the main chick in Fury Road, that whole fight sequence is probably one of the coolest editing sequences you're going to see. Like, from a technical standpoint, it's a good movie. Story-wise, it could be a little fixed, but like cinematography, editing, and score, fantastic. But I didn't watch the latest one. I was told that it made no sense. I was like, thank God.
Yeah. I think I can't remember the title, but I know the one you're talking about.
Yeah, it's
like 2 years ago or something. It came out, Steve, a couple years ago. Yeah.
Furiosa,
Okay.
whatever it is.
Oh yeah.
Furiosa or whatever the hell you call
it.
Yeah.
So since I can't show my firearms, this is the closest you're gonna get.
Oh, I'll make you big. What?
Yeah, it's my
Oh,
holster.
nice. Oh, that's just a nice leather holster for putting things in.
I mean, it's not leather, but it works.
Oh,
Yeah.
it's not leather.
I
Okay.
wish I could show off my guns. It's right
I-
next to me right now.
Well, it's funny because there is a crossbow that you can sometimes see right over my shoulder, but it's small enough that YouTube, and there's a BB gun that is an AR-15, but it's a BB gun, and it's right down there. And sometimes it is in the shot, and YouTube has never come again after me that. But yeah, the BB gun and the crossbow are right over this shoulder down there. And
Yeah, well,
sometimes I think,
if I can't see it, YouTube can't see it.
good. Oh, would you mind reading this PvP?
My great aunt wore a sequin dress as drum majorette for the American Legion. She could still fit in it in her 90s. Well, good for your aunt.
Wow. Yeah.
Sounds like
Yeah,
your
yeah,
aunt looked
good.
after herself, man. Congratulations.
Yeah.
Well, yeah, to live to 90s for sure. Could she
Wow.
still catch the baton is the question. That's not a euphemism. It's a euphemism. I can never say that word. I've got dyslexia.
Are you saying
Euphemism.
are you trying to say euphemism?
That's the one. Euphemism.
Hey, do you guys have you ever watched the YouTube short where the lady's like, "This is the sound that guys like," and then she shakes the drink and it has all ice, and then you see like, "Nope," and it's like something cool. Show that video and then this sound.
I have not seen that.
Oh.
I was pulling
What's
back the slide of my gun.
I haven't seen that
Nice.
one.
I do like that sound.
Yeah.
Oh.
I have no idea what ladies like anymore.
Oh, I do have a video. Maybe I don't know. Maybe you like this one.
What is that?
Fuck Trudeau.
Fuck Trudeau.
Oh,
Yes,
I thought I said fuck Trump, and I was like, go fuck yourself.
No. That was Trudeau. That was.
You know,
Oh.
the sad thing is he's been gone over a year and he still sucks. And
I
now
know.
Carney's even
It's
worse.
never gonna get old. It's
It
never
even
gonna
got
get
worse.
old.
It's even
That-
worse now.
That is never gonna get old. I love.
Oh, did
Ooh.
I send you the video about there's about 3.5 minutes from Rebel News about mainstream newspapers all covering for the killer?
Yeah, that's not surprising.
That
don't wanna-
really bothered me. It was horrible.
Yeah. Do you know what would have helped that young man? I think this would have helped the young man. Right?
Well, yeah. You know, the sad thing is, I watched one video where I haven't verified it, but I don't think I even posted it to anybody yet. But it seemed like a pretty solid video, but it was longer. It was like 17 minutes, so I didn't post it to anybody.
Hmm.
But they had a guest on, and was pretty much an authority on the trans situation in Canada. And he was talking about our laws up here. And he said the Liberals have made it illegal for these kids to even get counseling. If you try to get a counselor to talk to them, you could be charged with a criminal offense.
What?
Yeah. Now I haven't verified it, so I don't go unverified. I haven't verified it, but it's only the one video I saw. But I'll probably send it to you if I haven't sent it already, Spidey. I'll try and get it out to you tomorrow sometime because I'm kind of fading right now. I'm getting a little bit sleepy, but
No, fair enough.
I was
and
shocked.
We're not.
I was shocked.
We're not going to go too much longer. Steve, how are you coming on the progress of the Lego? We do want to fit. Ooh. Sorry, can you hold it up a little closer there, Steve?
Nice.
Yeah, the buttons actually work. Where is it?
No,
Son of a bitch.
that is cool. Yeah. The
Wow.
little springs in there.
Yeah.
Sweet.
Amazing.
That is pretty cool. But yeah, I don't know if you. Yeah, I can see people going crazy living in a big city, but this fellow he was in a small town with lots of open nature around. You could get out into get amongst the trees and nature and enjoy things like that. I don't know.
I think the trouble was what I've read from multiple sources. He started transitioning at the age of 12. And of course, I don't know why his mother allowed this. Well, now she's paid the ultimate price.
Well, why do you think he got pissed off at her, PvP? Is my friend circles thinking, many of them parents, this
She's dead now.
fella, realized at the age of what, 17, 18,
I think he was 18 when he committed the
right,
massacre last
18,
week.
hey, holy shit, I don't want to be a girl. How did you allow this? Why did you let me do this, Mom? That's the reason why she got nailed first. Of course he was upset. No kidding.
I wish I had an actual reason.
Yeah.
I would love to believe that, Spidey, but I don't even think
Yeah,
that
maybe
was
not.
necessarily what happened. I just think the guy went off his fucking rocker. And I
Yeah.
remember I sent that video to you when there's several sources and he's laughing like the Joker in Batman, right?
Yeah, that's a bit.
Oh my
Well,
God.
you
For
got to
like
get
2
out into
minutes.
nature.
It's terrifying though. It's like,
Yeah.
I don't know what kind of drugs he was on. And he posted this on his fucking public channel. It's like,
Well,
dude,
yeah.
why,
Nope.
dude?
Get out into nature. You never know what you're going to see in nature. For example, look at this.
Was that a
Do you have
the hell was that a tapir?
tapir? Yes. How did you? Very good. That's that's in the Amazon. That's a river tapir in Ecuador.
Well,
I
I'm
think
an old man and I've learned things,
Yeah.
Spidey.
Yeah, good on you. And they're rare. The guide was
I'm
saying
sorry,
it's
that's
very
the
rare.
funniest thing I've heard all day.
You know, there's two kinds of old people. There's the people that learn shit like I do when you get old, and then there's the dumb fucking assholes that keep voting liberal.
Man,
Man, you're
I
awesome,
agree.
PvP.
Yeah, damn, I am
Thank
impressed.
you.
I'm impressed. You nailed that. Holy shit.
I-
Oh, okay. Well, here's another one for you then.
Okay, sing. But
Did you know what?
it was. I couldn't tell. It's probably asleep.
It was asleep. I'll show it to you one more time.
Enough information from something sleeping.
Oh, okay. That's a seal-faced puffer fish on the Great Barrier Reef.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Seal-faced puffer fish. And any ideas?
I don't want to get near it. That's my first idea.
Yeah, no.
It doesn't move fast. It's a sea
You
cucumber.
say that
called
now, but I've seen movies.
It's a sea cucumber. It's an invertebrate. It's a pineapple sea cucumber. Apparently, they're delicious. But yeah, pineapple sea cucumber again on the Great Barrier Reef on a night dive. Do you see PvP? How you could only see like what's in that circle of light and everything else was dark.
Yeah. I guess if you cruise around at night, you're going to see all kinds of stuff.
It's incredible, my friend. And so nature, what prevents me from going crazy is getting out into nature. If I start to feel a little bit like dealing with ICBC in British Columbia Insurance Corporation or the Canada Revenue Agency, if I start to get stressed out, I take a walk amongst trees that are 10 stories high. What do you do, Steve? Do you go target shooting or?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Do I need to send you that Clint Eastwood a song from what was that movie in the 60s with it was with, oh god, Clint Eastwood has that song, I talk to the trees and
I
they
don't.
talk back to me.
I
Can you believe it? Clint Eastwood actually sang that.
I did hear he sang. And hello. Hey, thanks for being here. The Rav One, thanks for being here. Oi, he says.
Well, that was the one where Ben Rumson, I forget the name, he had the gruff voice and he was a gruff actor. And he actually had a song too, which was really good. Paint My Wagon. That's the movie. That's a great movie. People don't remember that great movie, but
Paint My
it's
Wagon.
fucking awesome.
No, you're more likely to get like High Plains Drifter on TV.
Yeah, but Paint Your Wagon was a classic. I actually saw that with my mom at the cinema. God.
Nice.
Oh my God. God, I'm old.
That's true, Jason Love. Swords, although fun, the toys are swords are not toys. Fun, but never toys. That is true. And thank you, Sashi, dropping links in the chat with the katana. Wow. Ask Samurai Cop. I don't know what Samurai Cop is, Lemon Pie. No idea.
Did I tell you what job I applied for?
A gigolo?
No, you wish. No, I applied to be an ICE agent.
No way.
Really?
Awesome.
Wow.
Holy shit. They get paid well, and they're getting the criminals out of. I've heard they pulled like 1,000 criminals out of Florida already, so good for them.
Clearly, I didn't get the job, so okay.
Oh, you didn't?
No.
Oh, damn it.
It's okay.
Likely to shoot innocent civilians?
No.
Oh.
Nothing like that.
Okay.
Silly goose.
Oh, hey, PvP. This is about AJ Starhiker's 90-year-old grandmother, if you wouldn't mind reading.
Okay, he said, yeah, no, but I remember hearing that she could do handstands in her 60s. Nice. And I know
that's impressive.
I can't, fuck. If I tried to do a handstand, I'd end up my back on the floor right now. I know she was also doing yard work at 90 plus until she broke her hip. Yeah, that's what ended my mom. She broke her hip and the surgery.
Yep.
And it wasn't, she came through the surgery fine, but some asshole at the hospital decided to give her water to drink. And since she was so weak, she inhaled the water and drowned in her own lungs.
Jeez.
Yeah.
Wow.
I got the call the next morning. Get over here because your mother's dying. Click. Thanks, Doc. Gee, you got great bedside manner there, Doc. Thank you for telling me that. That's all he fucking said. Get over here because your mother's dying. Pretty impressive, eh, guys?
Oh, wow. Well, welcome to Canada Healthcare. I mean, that's holy shit.
Generally, though, the healthcare, healthcare is really good if you got basic care. Like my mother had a pacemaker put in like 20 years earlier, and they took her from Vernon to Kelowna in the ambulance. They put the pacemaker in. They took her back in the ambulance. No, she didn't pay $1, nothing. I can imagine what the cost would have been in the United States, right?
She did pay. Believe me, we pay almost as much as the States. We don't get to see the bills. It's all hidden in our taxes. We pay almost as much as the States.
Okay, but there was no I'm not saying they were saying direct billing. Is what I'm saying.
We don't see it. They hide it. You're right. They just take it. They pay. We pay for it. We definitely pay for it, my friend.
Well, when I buy a carton of eggs, I know I'm paying for something.
Well, yeah. I would like to see, because they do. Like if you go to the hospital for something, there is a bill written out and the doctor gives it to who for their time. I mean, I'm sure there's a way to bill it. I want to start seeing those bills, because I bet you it's outrageous what we're paying, but we never see it. That's kind of like the grocery store having your credit card on file and you just go down and get stuff, but you never see the prices you're paying. That's Canadian healthcare. We don't see what each thing costs because they don't show it to us. We just pay for it.
Well, there's different tiers too. Like I got lucky enough 3 years to go to get a family doctor that I see maybe every 4 months. And she's a great doctor. Like I've never had a doctor as good as she is, because she actually gives a fuck. Every time I see her, she's like, "Hey, William, how are you doing today?" And we have a good conversation. Then we do the blood pressure, cough, and all the tests and all the drug. Talk about the drug stuff, the medications that she's going to prescribe, and we generally have a good, And the thing is, I didn't realize until I saw her last month that she was knocked up, because she had a huge baby bulge, right? And I was like, "Hey, wow, I didn't even notice. Congratulations." She must be like 4 months along now. And she's like, "Yeah, I'm going to go on maternity leave." And so I'm not even going to see her when I go back in June.
Oh,
There'll be another doctor that I see, because she'll still be on maternity leave. But she's a great doctor. If you got a doctor, you got you got it made. I didn't have a doctor for like years, and I used to have to go to the local community clinic, Spidey.
that's what all my friends do here, man.
Yeah,
Unless you have kids.
I would drive over there and sit there for 4 fucking hours to get my meds, prescription, and my blood pressure check. 4 fucking hours sitting in a room full of sick people coughing.
Well, that's the hospital's a great way to get sick, isn't it?
Well, the thing is, if you got your own doctor, you're great. If you don't have your own doctor like I do, you're fucked, right?
And that is most people, my friends, if they don't have families, that is a great many people have that situation where we don't have family doctors. We have I go to the emergency clinic. I literally go to the emergency clinic, and it's so common. They have a section at the emergency clinic that literally says non-emergency emergencies. And so you go in, because that's the only way that many of us in British Columbia can see a doctor, is to go to the emergency.
It's fucked up. It's fucked up. I got lucky. Like 3 years ago, I went for I went for an unrelated health problem to a wing of the hospital, and I saw a beautiful Chinese doctor, and she said, "I think I can get you a regular doctor." And she put my name in. She put my name into the clinic, and that's when I got my doctor. And 3 years later, I'm so fucking happy to have a doctor.
Mm-hmm.
Having a doctor is like winning the lottery here, Spidey.
Yeah, that's, you know what? You're absolutely right. Yeah, you're no problem. Oh, Miskatonic Madman, that's an excellent point. He says, "You're playing with fire, congratulating a lady on her pregnancy if you're not sure she's pregnant."
Well, that's she had a baby bump about a foot wide in her belly, so
yeah.
I never even noticed it when she first came in. And then she mentioned she was going on maternity leave, and I said, "Congratulations." And everything was good.
Right. Yeah. It wasn't just the ho-hos.
No, it wasn't.
Nice, Steve.
I didn't just go, "Hey, fuck your fat bitch."
Nice, Steve. You got have you got it finished?
Oh yeah.
Oh, Lord.
So this is
Lovely.
one of the Lego cartridges.
That's made from Lego.
Yeah.
Holy shit.
Well, it gets better. So this is the little on, off, low volume,
Nice.
or no, contrast, and then volume. And then you get to this guy. It literally is like the Game Boy. There's a little headphone thing. It's awesome. And then you just do this.
Fantastic.
It looks like the fucking Game Boy.
Will it take real Game Boy cartridges?
I don't know yet.
I don't have any to send.
But it's cool. I sent a picture to my buddy at work, and he's all like, he thought it was a real Game Boy. And he's like, "Are you going to try to sell that?" And I was like, "No, it's a Lego set."
Totally
he's like,
could.
"What?" Yeah, it's cool, man.
That is so cool, Steve.
And it comes with another one where it's the Mario, Super Mario one, and then it has. Then you can do this. You take out, if I can do it. It has this little thing where it does a Nintendo, where you turn it on and it goes like Nintendo, and it stops.
Whoa.
So there's different little like actual images from the game, from different games.
That is awesome.
I like it, man.
That's well, we on Anti-Derivative Jill's channel last night, we went till 2 in the morning, and I see Jill is here. So thanks for being here, Jill. I just couldn't stay with you past 2 a.m., Jill. I don't know how long you went, but we were talking about Scott Pilgrim versus the World. And speaking of video game sounds and soundtracks, Scott Pilgrim has some fantastic Zelda
Yes.
sounds straight out of the Zelda video games. So yeah, that was an awesome time. So thanks for doing that, Joel. I love that movie. Forgotten how good it was.
Yeah. Well, hey, I'm gonna get some rest.
Sounds
thank
good.
you for
Steve.
inviting me.
You're welcome. I was gonna I'm gonna end the stream now because I was just gonna go until you finish that, because I usually don't go. I usually go between an hour and 2 hours, and we're at 1 hour and 50 minutes. So I'm gonna
Nice.
go ahead and end the stream. I will be streaming Thursday for my Thursday night travel talk. I'm going to the French Riviera and doing Monaco.
Ooh.
I know. PvP, is there anything you'd like to say before we wrap up the show?
He's either asleep, eating, or went to the bathroom.
Well,
sorry, I muted. Okay, I'm gonna crash. I'm tired. I'm gonna fucking crash. So
good. Yeah, I figured I was gonna end the stream. So anything you want to say?
Nothing really. Nothing.
Have a good night, Lemon.
What can I say? The world's so fucked up. How can I say anything that'll make it better? I don't know.
Oh, Anti-Derivative Jill is here.
Oh my God!
Hi, Jill. Hang on.
Hello.
Don't go far, folks.
You can't end the stream now because we have the female presence here with us.
Yeah, and Jill, you know Rancor Steve. He was just about to say goodbye.
Jill.
Oh yeah, hey Rancor Steve.
Hey.
Hope you have a good night. And I saw that Lego thing you're working on. That's really, really rad.
Oh, it's so fun.
That's cool.
I love a good Lego set. And that one is actual. I mean, even if it doesn't play real games, it's functional. It's got buttons, it does stuff.
Oh, it's fun. I have a buddy that built one. He's all like, "This is so cool."
If you can get it to play games, though, that'll be fucking amazing, man.
I'll send you. Here's the thing. I'll send you the video of my buddy who owns an online Lego store to you, Canadian Spider-Man, and you can share it with everyone else. This chick is trying to make it to where this actually can play real Game Boy games.
Wow. That is so cool.
So
you've got to put the electronics in there. That's why, yeah.
So I think she bought 2 sets and she's building it around it or something like that. I have to look more into it, but yeah, this has been going on for a year now.
That's a cool project.
That's cool. That's so
Yeah.
cool.
Well, thanks for doing it here in front of us.
Oh yeah,
tonight,
my
Steve.
pleasure, man.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah, great stuff.
Have a good night.
There, Steve.
So I'll catch you guys later. It was good seeing you, Jill, and PvP and Canadian Spider-Man. Yeah.
Have
Good
a
night,
good one
Steve.
there, Steve. Good
All
to
right,
see
we'll
Good
do.
dreams.
So we were just talking about the health, some of the healthcare system here, Jill. But I'd like to switch it up to a little more lighthearted topic. Who's your favorite doctor in all, not Star Trek, but all of TV? You can include Star Trek if you want, but
You,
any kind of entertainment, even if you want to go remember the doctor from Little House on the Prairie PvP, even if you want to say that guy, I can't remember his name.
I hate that. I hate that show.
Oh, okay.
So I never
Jill,
watched. I never watched it.
Who's your favorite?
Well, I
doctor
watched like 2 episodes. I was like, nope.
Well, if I have to pick somebody if I can't pick Dr. McCoy, I don't know. I like House. He's funny. And he solves all the more difficult crimes. He's kind of like Sherlock Holmes, but a doctor.
Tom Baker, of course, Miskatonic Madman from Doctor Who. That's not what I'm.
Yeah.
Is he a real doctor? I guess.
Oh, you
Tom
could say
Baker.
Martha. You could say Martha because she's a doctor, even though she's a companion, but she's not a doctor. But she is a doctor.
Wasn't Tom Baker one of the '80s doctors?
I think so.
He was the guy with the big scarf, wasn't he?
Yes, I think that was Tom Baker. Yeah, that's right. Hello, Nemesis of Eden. Fantastic to see you, my friend. Hi, Nemesis. We are doing well today. It's Family Day tomorrow up in Canada, Nemesis of Eden. So you have a huge online family. So
And
I know you're going to be busy.
President's Day where Jill is.
President's Day. Yep.
Right, but it's the day on. Everybody goes to school. We all do the things.
So it's not an
okay.
actual holiday there, Jill.
It's not a holiday in which we take off.
Oh, okay.
See
here. Oh, thanks, Molecular Arts.
See here, it's become a stat now, Jill, for the last 3 or 4 years.
Who's your favorite doctor? If it's not the doctor from Little House on the Prairie PvP, who's your favorite doctor? Entertainment.
I cannot go without Dr. McCoy in Star Trek. Come on. McCoy he's just the best, man.
He could even cure a rainy day.
Now,
yes, and he packs that mud into the devil in the dark and cures the devil in the dark with that mud pack. And when he's covered in mud, he goes, "I can even cure a rainy day." And
you could talk all day about all the wonderful things he does. The lady in Star Trek 4 gets a new kidney.
Yes, you're right. Oh, I love McCoy. McCoy is so great. Hey, has anybody ever tallied how many times McCoy says he's dead, Jim? I have never tallied those, but it's a lot.
Yeah, there are a lot.
I need to count those. I need to do a count. But you know what I love even more is when he says, "I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer." I love that.
That's pretty darn good.
But think about this, Spidey. We're talking 1966, and most shows, it was proto TV in 1960s, right? They hadn't figured out the medium yet, and yet the Star Trek writers were figuring out they could go along with these gags that went on and on and on and on through all 3 seasons. When McCoy would say, "I'm a doctor, not a," fill in your choice of words, right? And we loved it. We loved it so much.
That's true. I gotta say, I don't. Maybe what about? I know this is a favorite of everyone. Dr. Heathcliff Huxtable, The Cosby Show, right? He was a doctor.
He was a very character. The fictional
He would-
character, if you're
Yes.
strictly within the fiction.
God.
Yes.
God.
Yes.
You're
Yes.
treading on very dangerous waters mentioning the Cosmic Show now.
But back in the day, he was a popular doctor. And what about Dr. Fraser Crane? He will always be one of my very favorite
I would
doctors.
go with Frasier before I'd go with Cosby.
I
Ooh.
did think of Frasier second to House, but I was like, oh, he's a psychologist on the radio. I guess it counts.
Dr.
At least
Feelgood, yes,
Frasier,
of course.
Frasier was funny though, and he was harmless. So
Yes.
Yeah.
That-
Sure.
I'm a doctor, not a milkmaid. What's a milkmaid? Yes.
oh my God.
That's a catchphrase. What you talking about, Willis? That was an excellent.
That was a
from,
catchphrase.
Different Strokes.
Even though I think that show is crap, but it was a catchphrase.
Oh, Niles. Okay, that's controversial, Jason Love. Fraser Crane was awesome, but Niles Crane was better technically. Huh.
Have
Yeah,
you
but-
seen?
Oh, because the reasoning is not just because Niles actually had a practice where somebody would come in and actually get treated,
True.
where Frasier just, the radio station, I'll solve your problems in a minute. And sometimes that doesn't work out so well.
That is true. And molecular arts, yes. This would be Doomcock's favorite doctor, Dr. Demento.
Nice.
Absolutely.
I'm glad. Wow, I'm jealous. I don't have a ring like that. Baby.
I had returned. I had a customer. Oh well, thanks for being here. And look who's Sashi returned, and Jill is here. No, this ring is pretty awesome. But you know what? When you never know when Doomcock goes huge and goes commercial, you can probably buy these all kinds of places. But right now you got to just be good friends with Gary Ambrosia and.
Yeah, when Doomcock starts to sell millions and millions and millions of those rings, you're going to have an original ring, and that'll be worth millions of dollars. Then, Spidey.
I hope so. I hope he gets that popular someday. I really hope you're right. Absolutely. Although it might be more stress than he wants.
He must be up to like 100,000 by now, at least, though, right?
Oh, Doomcock is 380.
Okay, it's like 400,000 then.
Damn near 380, isn't he, Jill?
Yeah, that's about right. 380?
Yeah.
Did he get to 380?
I'm
He's
surprised.
real
I'm
close. Real close.
I'm surprised he isn't higher.
Yeah, real close. Well, I mean, I'm not sure that China is a fan of his after the things that he was saying. So
He's at
Ooh.
370. 370.
I don't
Thanks.
like China. I don't like China. Oh, our prime minister loves China. I don't agree with that.
Jill, would you mind reading this to put you to work straight away from our good friend Miskatonic?
Jill's got to work. Oh no.
Miskatonic Madman says, I don't have a Doomcock ring, but I do have a Cardinal Sin challenge coin.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah,
Excellent.
those are amazing.
Wow.
I have one
Wow.
too.
And I know that
Wow.
you'll agree probably with this. Would you mind reading this PvP?
Hercron 30 said Daphne was an Uber babe, so Nels wins. I gotta say, Daphne was pretty sweet. Yeah,
Yep.
yeah.
And a neat English accent as well.
Well, an English accent never hurts. When I hear a lady speaking with an accent, yes.
That's absolutely true.
Not that I need an accent, though. I'm not saying I need an accent.
Jill, I thought you'd have it. How come you don't have a strong Texas accent?
I don't know.
I haven't heard
I
you
have
say
no
y'all
idea.
once.
I have no idea why I can't talk like a real Texan. No, I don't really do that. I don't talk.
No, the whole day I spent with you, I don't think I heard you say y'all once, and you weren't on camera, so you were talking natural.
So we're saying Jill should be going, hey, you all, you sexy hombres, you.
Like who was the
Uh,
girl?
go
It was
saddle up, you all, and keep
was
me
it Mel's
company
Diner?
because I'm Jill and I'm fucking beautiful. Nope.
I do say y'all, but you know,
Oh,
I
okay.
just have my own way to speak. I can.
Yes, Herc 130. I would like to
Oh
read
my
this.
God.
And you know what? I'm gonna grab my, because I always have it when I stream. This
We have
mug is
lost
never far.
like what, about 5 people in the community now?
Mm-hmm.
We
Yes.
lost Gil, we lost
I'm raising this to all of them.
we lost Gil, we lost sci-fi
Pop,
what's his name? Pop, the sci-fi
Flobby,
guy.
yeah.
Bobby. Shit, what's the one? You know the one I'm thinking of. Oh,
Bird of Prey 5.
Bird of
Yeah.
Prey. That's the one. Thank you, Jill.
Yeah. Oh,
It was
oh,
it was a rough.
Jill,
It
this
was all within the course of almost a year, and it was rough.
that was surprising. I would like to have you PvP if you wouldn't mind reading this. This is to Jill from Sashi.
Sashi 44440 says, did you see my message on yesterday's stream on Scott Pilgrim? Scotty got the name wrong on the actress that played a demon hipster chick. He named the voice actor on the cartoon. Okay.
Oh no, yeah, that's the problem with the cartoon. You get confused with the cartoon actors and the movie actor. So
I've never seen
yeah,
the cartoon.
I'll put just something in the description correcting.
I haven't seen the. Have either of you seen the cartoon?
No, I haven't seen the Scott Pilgrim cartoon yet.
I didn't even bother because I figured I had no fucking idea what Scott Pilgrim even was. You know.
Oh well, yeah, that would have to be the starting point to actually like that, but it might not be your generation. But you know what? I watched stuff from the 60s, so you know, maybe you could watch.
That's a good point.
Yeah.
Good
no,
point,
but I just miss that stuff when I guess because I'm older, I just miss stuff.
But I don't know. Did you play Super Mario Brothers or did you?
Let's put it this way: it's easier to go back when you're young enough to do past decades. It's a little less easy to go watch stuff in recent decades when you're an old fart like I am. So just saying.
Maybe. Yeah, I was the target audience for this thing, so I guess I could understand.
I can understand. I thought you were. And by the way, I another reason I avoided. I didn't want to say happy Valentine's to Jill because I know all the weird people out there would take it the wrong way and
no, that's okay.
And think I was going to hit on Jill, or everybody says, "Oh, you're hitting on Jill." Well, yeah, I love Jill, but damn it, give me a break, man.
Yeah, just saying happy Valentine's Day is not bad.
No, it's only.
But now it's a discount chocolate day.
That's right. I was gonna say the day after Valentine's. Yes, that's right.
You want to talk about discount chocolates? We had the Christmas chocolates. There were like 300 grams for like $7. With the brandy fillings. I love those.
Ooh,
they're $2.98 now. They put them they marked them down half price, and I bought a couple. I'm going to go probably tomorrow, and I'm going to probably scoop up a couple more if they're still available on the shelf, because that's the price they should have been all along, right? Because half a box is like $3. I used to get double that for $6. So, man, they're getting greedy these days at the supermarket.
It's crazy. That's why almost everything I buy now is usually I look for the sales and wait till it's on sale. Fortunately, I'm still allowed to hunt until they take that away from us, and so I haven't had to buy much meat this winter. But and gardening, you know what? I still have. Well, I mean, I guess I can show you. Well, yeah, I probably can. I still have pepper plants growing. Like those are pepper plants. They're still alive
Nice.
from the garden. I don't want to show
Nice.
my shotgun. So
Nice.
I'm gonna be careful where I pan
Nice.
YouTube. But yeah, I still have hot pepper plants. That I think those are habaneros. And they've made it through. This year hasn't been cold PvP. I still have green grass out on the lawn. It's crazy.
I got grass out by my car in the parking lot still, Spidey. It's nuts. It's
like weed.
You know,
Usually weed is in the parking lot.
Every time I hear some asshole going about climate change, I'm like, yeah, climate change. You know what happens with climate change? It's getting more moderate in the last 40 years than it was. When I was a kid in the 60s and 70s, if I didn't have my gloves on, my fingers would fucking drop off because I'd freeze to death, right? We used to have the
You've been streaming for 2 hours? Holy crap.
Hi, Rod Thunderheart. Yes, I said I was going to start in an hour and I never heard back from you, but here we are.
Oh my God. Thank you.
Rod, hi.
Hey, Jill.
I almost ended it because PvP and I were getting tired, and I usually don't go past 2 hours. But then John here, named Jill, popped on at the last minute.
And another reality John.
I'm glad you did, man. Brother, thank you.
Yeah, Jill popped on, and we could never sign off on Jill.
We couldn't sign. No. We were talking.
Oh, no. Where'd he go?
You know what? Rod comes and goes. He's like Batman. He drops in out of nowhere and then disappears. I'm gonna start calling Rod Batman.
Batman.
Does that make you? Wait a minute. You're Spider-Man. You can't be Robin.
No, I'm not. Definitely not Robin. I don't. But definitely.
Okay, you're Spider-Man. He's
Spidey.
Can I be Superman then?
I guess so. Yeah, absolutely.
Why the fuck not, eh?
Exactly. Jill, you're gonna have to be Spock.
Okay, I can.
You're probably okay with that.
Sorry, I hit back.
Oh, yeah, that happens. I was just calling you Batman because you drop in and then you just disappear.
Oh, that's awesome. Yeah.
Happy Family Day, Rod. We were just saying it's
yes,
Family Day.
Exactly. Tomorrow. It's Family Day, like tomorrow. But yeah.
Well, we're about.
What is the meaning of Family Day? How did it come about? You already said that, didn't you?
What?
Family Day was the government day that they created about 4 years ago, Jill.
It's new.
No, actually, I'll tell you.
I think they thought we were all too fucking depressed in February, so they gave us a reason to party.
No, I'm gonna tell you what happened. See, Don Getty, way back in the 90s, Don Getty, he started what do you call it, Family Day, and here's what happened. His son got into an impaired driving accident, and then as a result, Don Getty, like he got shall we say not obsessed, like he got depressed with that, and as a result he decided to have what do they call it? He started to have
What's his name again, and why is he? Was he? What? Who was he?
Family Day, and as a result, he decided to have Family Day, and that's what he created. like in the mid 2000s, or well, actually, even in the early late 1997s.
Wrong.
1997s. No.
The
Oh,
What was the fellow's name?
what?
The
What was the fellow's
government,
name?
the government declared Family Day in 2016.
I was gonna say, yeah, it was not
No,
It was
9 years ago.
2016, and anybody that says otherwise doesn't know what the hell they're talking
No,
about.
because I
no,
was doing
actually.
payroll. Yeah, I was doing payroll for Whistler Blackcomb. It was about 20, and I quit
Yeah.
there
See,
in 2016.
2016, if you're rational, yes.
But who was the gentleman's name, Rod? You mentioned his name, who had the son that
Don
died.
Getty.
Don Getty. No relation to anyone in Rush. Getty Lee. No.
Oh,
Different Getty.
No.
God help us.
Yeah. See,
And so most people, I think, for Family Day, they spend time with their families. Jill, they go out outdoors
right.
usually, have fires. There's
see-
lots of food.
So like
It was
any
a
other
drunk-
hang
I just hang out.
more
I just-
general.
I
Gotcha.
hang out here, and
it was a drunk driving incident that that his son happened into, and as a result, Don Getty was depressed enough that like he decided, no, we need to. I need to. Don Getty put his family into a thing. Like that's why he created a holiday.
he didn't create a holiday. They created the holiday in 2016.
No,
You're wrong.
I
Rod.
think it has to. Well, why
look
would
it up.
Rod? Why would
Look it
Rod
up.
have?
Don Getty.
I have looked it up, and you are wrong.
But why would Rod say that it happened in the 90s if it didn't? I think he's probably
Well, because it didn't.
No,
happen
I
until-
agree. Yeah. See,
It didn't happen. It didn't happen.
Thanks, Jill.
It didn't happen until 10 years ago, Jill.
maybe
No.
it existed in the 90s, but only recently they started getting excited about it and actually having the day
No,
off.
the government declared it about 10 years ago.
no, it. Yeah, and okay.
Fuck, I guess I'll have to fucking do the post here.
Well, hang on. Wait a minute. We're in British Columbia. Rod is not. There
Where's
could be
that?
two different
Well-
dates. It might have been a thing, but
Yeah,
it
see?
wasn't a fish. In BC, it wasn't a. What's the term? Sorry, statutory holiday where you actually
Thank
get
you. Yes,
paid.
exactly. You know,
That might have not happened in BC until 10 years ago. That is possible. So you both could be correct because Rod is not in BC. So that and each
I think
province
that makes
is
sense.
different. No, Parrot Head. Hello and welcome, Parrot Head, who says, I love listening to drunks argue politics. Well, if we're arguing holidays, I don't think it's political, but because even the conservatives and the liberals get to share the holiday. Everyone celebrates together because every family in Canada has a mix of both, I'm pretty sure.
It's a bipartisan politics.
It is a bipartisan holiday, but Alberta is definitely different in their holidays. It's, you know what, PvP, I think is it Nova Scotia that calls it like a different name altogether. It's not even Family Day.
A lot of provinces call it a different name.
Yeah, so it is different from province to province. So Rod could very well be speaking about something that's specific to Alberta, but in BC, PvP, you're right. It didn't become a stat because I had to deal with it in my last year because I did payroll and all the HR work for the maintenance department that I worked for. and that was not a thing until the last year, officially anyway. Wow.
It didn't come into
Bardhead.
effect until recent years.
Thanks, Bardhead, for being here. And people were getting depressed, I think, in February. But now the incident that Rod is talking about very well could have happened in the 90s. It started in Alberta in the 90s. Yeah, there we go. So there's no need for anyone to argue. You're both right. There you go, Sashi. Yeah, Alberta in the 90s and BC. Yeah. And yes, I did call yes, Jill, anti-derivative Jill, I did call you John. That won't happen again.
That's all right. Well, I helped extend the stream anyway, whether I am John or Jill.
That's true. Yeah. And yeah, shoot, Rod, I didn't boot him out. Anyone who's watching that Rod Thunderheart comes and goes. He's like Batman. He just drops in out of nowhere and then disappears out of nowhere, and you don't know where he went. Literally like Batman. But okay, thank you, Sashi. Thank you for see our good friend Sashi says, according to the internet, it did start in Alberta in the 90s. So BC is a completely different province. What? Big Booty? That's a different character.
No. It's a Big Booty.
Oh. Definitely a different character, Miskatonic Madman. But yeah, I was going to just say that Family Day, it's not like Christmas or even like Canada Day or even Labor Day. Like PvP would like Labor Day might even be bigger than Family Day.
I just see it as a day to sleep and have a drink and pass out and do whatever the fuck you want to do. It ain't nothing that special, for fuck's sakes. You know,
Well,
it's not
no.
like Christmas.
No, and like you said, it's only been I didn't realize it had been 10 years already. Man.
I did look it up though, and apparently it started in Alberta in the 90s. So I have to say, sorry to Rod. I fucking misspoke. You had it right. And I'm a big enough man to admit when I'm wrong, and I was wrong, Rod. So,
well, you weren't though for BC. I mean, you were wrong.
Well, it started
about Alberta.
It didn't start until 1996 in BC, so that's what I was thinking, right?
2016 in BC, yeah.
Yeah, well, like 10 years ago. Yeah. Fuck,
10 years ago, yeah.
And
so you
have
were
another,
both
have
right.
another drink, Bill. Have another drink.
And Jill, would you mind reading this from our good friend Sashi?
Oh God.
Sashi says, I'm Asian. You best believe I'm going to obsess on the details.
Uh-oh.
That's awesome, Sashi.
I know
That is
women that will do that too, but I love them. Love them.
Asians or either way. Absolutely.
Some of my best girlfriends are obsessive on punctuation, but I'm like, yeah, thank you for correcting me. I do love it when they do. I love it.
Well, Matt, it drives me nuts with people today using the wrong there. I mean, come on. It's the there is different than there.
Are you saying THERE is different than THEIR?
Indeed. And TOO is different than TO. And people they don't seem to care now, or they're not learning. I don't know. But if our population is getting dumber, I think it's time to start reducing teachers' wages. That's unpopular.
Well, I don't know about you. Thank God. I'm glad I never had children because I don't have to stress out. But if I had, I'd want them to be homeschooled so I could actually teach them to be intelligent and have critical thinking skills which seems to be sadly lacking in a lot of formulaic school systems these days.
Yeah. Well, if you think critically, then you can start asking inconvenient questions.
That's what the government hates. Oh my God! If we think we ask critical questions. Wow, we're in trouble then, eh?
Well, I mean, Jill, you're the only one here with
Yeah,
children.
I do.
What do they know how to critically think these days?
Sure, my kids do. I think so. It's a process. You've got to challenge them, though. You can't just trust. Like they do go to a private school, so they get a good education. But you've also got to talk to them yourself. You got to challenge them and teach them to think beyond whatever preconceived notions they've got.
Actual parenting.
So,
Yes.
Jill, if they see an episode of Academy, do you say, "Oh, you got to really think about that, kid"?
Well, fortunately, they do not, but unfortunately, they like YouTube. So I know I'm here, but
Oh no! So they're being exposed no matter what.
yeah,
Hmm.
yeah, they know stuff they shouldn't know.
Oh God, no! Oh my God!
This is okay, Miskatonic Madman. You bring up a good point. Miskatonic Madman says, "I blame autocorrect for messing up there and there, etc." You know what? You're right. If you have
Yeah.
something that's going to correct all your sentences,
Yeah,
wouldn't it
see,
be cool?
I grew up on Clippy on Word, and so I actually learned correct grammar, but kids these days are growing up with autocorrect instead, and it's terrible grammar. It doesn't correct anything.
No. Yeah, that's the problem. That's exactly. Oh, well, I
I
know
wonder if
PvP
he
was
fell out of his
he
chair.
he was getting tired. No, he was doing good. He was doing good until just now.
He was pretty
I
happy
don't.
tonight. That's good.
Yeah. No, did he I don't know what happened there, but hopefully he's good. Jason Love says, better yet, no, my dumb is 2 days smart, not good. And now am I not reading something there? Hmm.
No, I don't know what that is saying either.
Hi, PvP. Do you know what Jason Love is saying?
Better yet, no, my dumb is 2 days. No, I'm confused. I'm confused. Sorry.
That's thanks, Jason. Oh dear God.
I think
I
my combat. That's one of the best comments I've seen on the live stream in about a week. Yeah.
Ready?
Oh, I hate that show so much.
It is terrible. No, but you know what? I feel like they're trying to rip off Bortus from the Orville and that she's going to turn out to be this alien who can eat objects, regular objects. You know how Bortus was chomping on cactus? And so I think that's what they're going to do with her. They're going to say, "Oh, y'all made fun of this line, but look at her now. She's actually an alien, even though she just looks like a human."
She's a hologram.
I haven't
No,
watched
no,
it.
it wasn't the hologram who swallowed the com badge. It was some other lady. So she's probably going to turn out to be an alien who can eat
Oh
objects and
God.
make us look like. But maybe I'm overthinking it. I'm making them more clever than they actually are.
Chill. There's no way you can overthink Academy.
Oh, just watch me. I'm a Star Trek fan.
No, Jill. I'm a huge Trekkie and I love TOS and even Next Generation, which I'm not a big fan of, but I love Deep Space Nine as well with Cisco. The only way I'd love this Kurtzman garbage is I would have to have a couple lobotomies planted right in my forehead, bang, 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 bang. And I'm sure you won't go that far, Jill, because you're an intelligent lady, but
No,
Honest
it's
to
definitely a
God.
dumb show, but I'm just saying that I can
dumb.
overthink anything when they put themselves in the universe that I love.
Oh God, I hate this show so much, Jill. I've tried to watch like the first 6 episodes, and I just want to puke every time I watch some of this crap. I'm sorry.
Would it be entertaining if it wasn't connected to Star Trek?
Yeah.
If they call
Yeah,
it,
yeah, it would be
yeah.
better if it was not Star Trek. It would be way better. It would be a goofy sci-fi show that I might actually just be like, "Okay, this is" like, there were people are saying it's like CW. Yeah, it's just
I
like
agree.
it's like a dumb, teenage show about emotions and relationships and crying and kissing and just being dumb at school, and the teachers are just as dumb as the students, and so
And
nobody's learning, but everybody's, goofing around, but it's not
and
really funny. It's not really funny, so maybe it's not even good, even if it wasn't connected to Star Trek, but I'd be happier if it were not connected to Star Trek.
yeah, and we'd have gay Klingons too. So yeah.
What? That's not a thing.
No, watch the
It
fucking
is
show.
now, according to
What?
but
Watch
it's not real. This is not real Star Trek, so you don't have to worry,
watch
really.
the show,
But yeah,
Spidey. Jaden is totally gay.
No,
he hasn't outright come out, but he's dancing around in a skirt with a guy that he's
Well,
totally
if,
flirting
if,
with.
if,
Yeah,
if you think Worf, what do you think Worf would do if he saw a Klingon in a skirt?
beat him up.
um,
He'd decapitate the fucker. That's what he'd do.
well, that's what. No, I don't think he'd decapitate him.
Well, he'd say,
That's not what a
"You,
Starfleet officer
you are
would do.
not a Klingon. You are not a warrior. You don't deserve to have the honor of the Klingon Empire."
He
And then
would
I'll
have harsh
follow that up.
words. Yes.
I don't know.
Depends on
I
if he
don't know.
had the prune juice
It
or
would-
not.
It would be better if
That's
you were wearing a
horrible.
scant or something, like or.
I agree
or
with Jill. If they called it Academy, what the fuck ever, yeah, I could, that'd be fine. Then I could just ignore it. But when they call this garbage Star Trek, I'm like, this is not Star Trek. And no Trek fans think this is Star Trek. And everybody's going, well, what are the ratings? The ratings are like in the toilet, right? Like nobody's watching this crap.
Oh, this is Jill. Do you mind reading this? This might explain it.
Oh God.
Miskatonic Madman says she forgot to take off the wrapper from the chocolate com badge. They give to the interns the chocolate ones. Yeah, that's it. Yeah, okay. She got them mixed up. She got the com badge, the chocolate com badge, mixed up with the real one.
I mean, we've had chocolate. Do you remember the chocolate loonies? We had chocolate money up here, Jill, that looked like loonies, $1 coins. But I've
That's been
never
a
been.
long time.
No, I've never eaten one. Have you?
Oh yeah, they were good.
Oh,
Well,
but yeah, I've
that's
never
been
eaten a
like
real
20
one.
20 years ago, man.
It was, but it never like fooled me enough that I ate a real loony.
Well, yeah, you'd have to be a fucking moron to do that.
No matter how drunk I am.
You'd have to be watching Academy to do that.
I have Canadian money in my purse, and I was wondering, did you send that to me, Spidey? I was wondering how that got there.
I gave your kids money when I arrived there. I believe,
That's
in
it.
person.
And I took it.
Yes, and they've totally forgotten about it. So that's a score for you.
Hey, hey for me. That's how that happened.
And Jill has money she can never spend now because if she goes to the fucking store and pulls it over her purse, they go, "What the fuck is this shit?"
No, a couple of
No, but I don't. It's a treasure for me. It's not something I want to spend.
Okay. Oh,
that you can with that
Well,
money, you
yeah.
can definitely ride the buses in Vancouver. You can get all the way around downtown Vancouver with.
Yeah, Jill can come up here and ride the buses.
Although it's not as.
I
Same as
actually
it
don't
used
think
to
Jill
be.
wants to ride the buses in Vancouver though, because they're kind of
Probably
gross.
not. No, well, if you
You know,
like the smell of urine and vomit.
Oh no, Scott Pilgrim makes the buses look way better.
Yeah, and Chrissy drug addicts that might pull out a knife. Don't ride the bus, Jill.
Did they take the buses on Scott Pilgrim?
Yes. Yeah,
Ah.
Scott takes the bus like 2 or 3 times in the movie.
Back when the buses were safe.
Mm-hmm.
No, because he doesn't have a car.
No, that's right. Yeah,
I had to take a bus for a year when my car broke down.
yeah. It
I
happens.
was lucky though. I never had any. Well, I had a couple times when there's some weird fucking assholes, and I just actually got off the bus because I couldn't handle it because they were just doing freaky weird shit.
I hear you. That's happened to me too. I actually pretended I was getting off at a stop and then got back on the bus because I still needed to be on the bus just to get rid of somebody, and it
Uh-huh.
worked.
Nice.
Yeah, it happens, right, Jill? I got off the bus and then 10 minutes later, I got the next bus and I was fine. But the scary thing here in Kelowna, tiny fucking city, 160, 70,000, but there was a guy actually stabbed to death on a bus here like 10 years ago. So
Damn.
even though it's a small town, I will never let my guard down. That's I'm just being honest here.
Oh my god. That is actually my husband's nightmare. He has a nightmare where that happens. That's why he
Yeah.
doesn't like going
Yeah,
on
some
buses.
guy stabbed a guy to death, Jill, and that's like a long time ago, but I'll never forget what I heard in
No.
the paper, right?
So Sashi is saying what Worf would do if he encountered the Klingon in the skirt, and Sashi says he would smacketh the skirt wearer with a glove and challenge them to a duel, probably with batleths.
I don't really know how concerned Worf is with the attire of other Klingons. That's my only problem. I'm not sure if he cares that much.
Mm-hmm.
If you can work yeah, maybe he would challenge him if he can, and if Jaden can work the batleth, then maybe he earns the right to wear his khaki skirt.
Well, he said he does like to talk to butterflies or whatever. So
AJ Starhiker.
I thought that was Gandalf.
Oh, that is Gandalf. AJ Starhiker in the chat says, I used to write fan flicks and attempted some sci-fi fantasy. I learned very early auto-corrupt doesn't like those genres, so I always write with it turned off. That
correct. Okay.
Yeah. Oh, he says auto-corrupt. That's
correct is a pain in the ass.
Yeah. I was in bed with a nasty clown. Yeah.
There's a story there.
No, it was a commercial. She texted her boss, "I'm in bed with a nasty cold," and it translated to clown. I'm in bed with a nasty clown.
Wow, that's really scary.
That's not what you want to send your boss.
The sad thing is nowadays I could actually believe that was real.
There's clown fetishes for sure. I'm not going to Google that, but yes.
My God. I haven't watched the latest episode of Academy, but they said something about the furries are taking over in this one. I'm like, oh God, no. Please.
This is, oh my God. Where's West Kegel?
It's apparently an episode about furries.
Worf would declare him a merry man.
West Kegel. Where I got messages from West. He couldn't join me, but
Worf would not.
Not too bad.
Worf would say, "I'm not a merry man."
Oh dear. Jason Love says, "Well, if you swallow a quarter and crap out 2 times on a nickel, then you can worry." That's valid. At PvP, do you mind reading this from Jack Lumen?
I'm still around. I'm just not doing great tonight. I was out for a bit to deal, but happy to come back to a spirited discussion. I just repeat myself. Moe's destroy the 4 olds. Okay. Not really quite sure what's going on there, but
I don't know that one, but thank you for being here, Jack Clement. And
Hope
yeah,
you're
I'm
doing okay there,
doing
man.
good.
You sound a bit down and out there.
Oh, okay, but he continues. About the Mooney. I don't know what a Mooney is, but he says the latter, the Mooney, has Ike's like Ike. Oh, not Ike Turner. Ike, the president. Ike. What was his name? Ike. It's not Ike Turner. Anyway, Ike's face on the
Eisenhower. No, I
Eisenhower.
know it's
Thank you.
Canadian.
He-
Okay. We are talking about American money. Okay.
yes, we are.
Neat.
Yeah, no, that's what he means. Ike. Yeah, the American Eisenhower. Okay. The latter was Ike's face on the obverse, and I think they were minted before Jill was born, maybe before I was born, but I remember them being in circulation with the JFK 50-cent piece. Well, that is very
Uh,
cool.
Yeah,
Yeah.
the JFK 50-cent pieces were around when I was a kid. I would learn about whenever we learned about counting money, those coins were included, but not
Huh.
I've never seen an Eisenhower coin. I didn't even know those existed.
Yeah.
Thanks, Jack
Eisenhower.
Lemmon.
Ike. Right. Not Ike Turner. Gotcha. That's Tina Turner's husband, Jill.
Yeah, I don't think Ike Turner's gonna ever get a fucking coin.
No, he beat
Probably
up
not.
ladies.
Yeah,
He
probably.
whatever everything I heard about Ike, he was an asshole. So yeah.
Do not look up clown fetish. You have been warned.
Oh God,
Okay.
no,
Gotcha.
no,
I'll
no.
use a VPN, Sashi. It's fine.
Jesus
That's
Christ, no clowns.
your country's first lady is married to a clown. That is a
Womp,
fact.
womp, womp.
That is
Well, God,
quite long for Spidey's dream.
I
It
don't
is.
like politics on the stream, but I have to disagree.
They're all clowns. You have to be a clown to get into politics.
Well, I think the clown might end the regime in around in a week or two. So
Old man
that's
bird.
my kind of clown. Just gotta say.
Oh
it.
no, absolutely. I think he was talking about Carney. I
Oh,
think he's talking about
fuck
our country.
Carney
Yeah,
couldn't.
no, that's him. I think he was talking about
Carney
us.
couldn't
And
get a deal done if he wiped his backside. Let's put it that way.
no, that was the one. Yeah, we're the one country that can't manage to make a deal with this. Either way,
We are the
Parrothead
one
says,
country that doesn't know how to do anything.
"Hi, Captain Rusty Rivers. I do want to say hello to you, and thanks for being here. No, I normally don't stream longer than 2 hours unless there's a bonfire involved, but tonight was just an exception. Aren't Mooney's cultists? Yes, I have heard of the Mooney cult as well, and yeah, I didn't get the Dwight D. Jack and Parrothead Jack Lemmon. Ike was Eisenhower. Gotcha. Dwight D. Eisenhower. Gotcha. Jill beat us to it. Yeah, of course. She knows her politics. Captain Rusty Rivers, master of the Mississippi, says Old Man Bird.
I didn't always fall asleep in history class.
Oh. Don't get me started on the clown, says Sashi. Okay. The Eisenhower dollar. Thank you for that link, Parrothead.
What wasn't the Kennedy 50-cent piece and the 1967 Canadian dollar? Weren't those the last coins in silver? Issued in silver that are actually worth a lot of money now?
Ooh. Maybe.
You never find them anymore because they're gone, but they were worth money because they were issued in silver.
That's
Yeah, I wouldn't know about that, but I want to apologize to Old Man Bird because my Scott Pilgrim stream got taken down because Universal thought I used too many clips. I used too many clips. And I thought they were short enough, but I think there were just too many of them. And so now I'm having to edit the video to try to bring it back from being blocked. So I'm working on that. So I just want Old Man Bird to know I am working on bringing that stream back.
Universal screwed Jill over. You heard it here first tonight, guys.
Yes, because they don't have enough money. They need to take it from.
Yeah, they don't have billions of dollars, so they gotta work Jill over for her.
Her millions.
Jill, don't you think they should say thank you because you're promoting their movie?
Yeah, that's right. I might have. Yeah, exactly. I might actually have gotten people to go buy the Blu-ray for this movie, and they don't appreciate it.
That's what I'm saying. Sweet, sweet stuff. Like, you
Yeah.
know, what the hell are they
Don't call me
doing,
that.
Jill? They're gonna screw
Yes,
you over
I
because you promote
don't
their
know if you
fucking movie. Like,
was referring to somebody
wow,
else.
wow. Well, sorry. I was just gonna go wow, wow. And I'll shut up now.
I think that was an expression. Let's just assume that was an expression. The
I'll
Kennedy
just shut up
coin.
now.
You might be thinking of the Liberty dollar. I'm not familiar with the Liberty dollar, but anything with real silver in it, any of the Canadian
That was
5-cent
that was
pieces
worth bucks. Yeah, that was
have
worth
silver.
dollars. Yeah, more dollars than a dollar for sure.
Yeah, we have real silver in our nickels. Any nickel in Canada pre 1965 has some real silver in it. So I'm
our nickels used to be valuable too. That's correct.
Yeah, because they had real like metal in them, real silver, and even nickel now is going up. But we have reached the end of our chat. And I know PvP is getting tired and slurry, and I'm getting tired and slurry. And Jill, you're even in a later time zone than us, so you must be
Jill's
super.
never tired and slurry though.
Yeah, I guess.
I do get tired. I just don't show it on the stream. As soon as it's over, then I'll get tired.
Okay.
Oh, and do you mind, Jill, reading this from our friend Old Man Bird? He was referring to your stream last night.
Yeah, sad. I was wanting to watch the rest of it. I had to drop early to hang with my wife, and of course, she's number one. So I'm gonna work on this, and I'll let you know when it's come back. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Not gonna give up on it. There's I used about 115 clips, so it's gotta end sometime.
Oh my god.
Yeah. So the problem may be on my end too. I usually cap it at 50, but I love this movie so much.
It was such a good movie, and
115 might be a little excessive though.
It was a good movie though. How long did you go after I left the stream, Jill?
I went all the way until 5 a.m.
Oh wow!
I had it was a 5-hour stream.
Oh my goodness! Yeah,
Jill,
good.
Jill, did you use the asterisk stuff to mask it or not?
No, see, that's the other problem. I forgot about employing Eric's. Eric's was not my bodyguard. And so I forgot to hire Eric's for my Eric's. For people who don't watch my channel, I usually put Eric's as a watermark over my slides to help with the copyright, and so that also could be the problem with the stream.
I know all about your channel, and if you didn't use Eric's, big mistake, Jill. I'm shocked. I'm shocked.
Well,
I'm shocked.
Still though, you are promoting it. You would think that they would be happy, Jill.
I thought it would be okay, but I was wrong.
Have you seen what they do to Gorillas Walton's reviews on Fridays?
No, I don't know, but he doesn't do slides though. He steps through the video, which is way more dangerous.
Well, he's cut back on a lot of the video, Jill, because of that. But they still have to fuck him over with the copyright shit, right?
Of course.
Okay, so chat, it is getting pretty late. It's midnight here, and I did drop Jill's link in the chat. So please, if you aren't familiar, and I can't see why you wouldn't be, anyone in this chat, but anyone, if you're not familiar with Anti-Derivatives channel, please check it out. And we have a great deal of fun over there.
Yes,
and you're on. How many days a week are you actually streaming, Jill? Like 4?
So Tuesdays, 3 Tuesdays and Fridays at 11 a.m. Central, and then Saturdays at 11 p.m. this Saturday we might have a special guest, but I won't say who it is in case he doesn't show up. But I'm really excited about the Twilight Zone, even though the episode itself isn't that good. But the person talking to us about it is going to be really cool.
Nice.
So thanks,
Good.
thanks Spidey
Yeah.
for the stream.
Yeah. No, thanks for
Yeah,
being
Jill.
here, Jill. I appreciate that.
Mm,
And
yeah.
hold on to your nickels from 1946, Parrothead. And this is the last. We're gonna leave it on Old Man Bird. Gene in the chat says, "We could have watched it 4 times. Haha! I saw it 7 times in the theater. Wow! Something Borrowed as the only movie. Saw more at the theater. Crush on that actress.
Oh, you
Well, I
watched 7 times in the theater. I only saw Scott Pilgrim in the theater twice. Or wait, maybe only once. I might only have
Wow.
gone once. But it's
That's-
a great movie.
That's true. Yes, go check out Jill's channel, and then you'll see Scotty decloak and fire plasma.
Good God.
And here on my
I
channel
don't
we
want
have
to see
Rod.
Scotty decloaked, okay? Just saying.
Well, no, I have no desire to see
That's
Scotty
funny.
defrocked.
That's a good one.
Decloaked
Easy.
is different. But and we have Batman on this channel. We have Rod Thunderheart dropping in and popping out. So Rod, if you see this, I'll stream again, and you're welcome. But yeah, thanks, chat. I'm gonna wrap it up. We've put
Thank
Jill's
you.
links in the chat.
Hey,
and
thank you,
PvP and I have
Spidey, for
as-
giving me the honor of having me on, because I know
Dude, thank
early
you.
on you thought I was seeing a dick, and then you realized I wasn't. So
No, I
worked
thought
it
you
out.
were offended because I didn't send you the link like right then.
But
and I was like,
I was
holy
not
shit.
offended, and you figured it out that I was not offended at all.
I did. Yeah. So
And
it's all
by
good.
the way, can I say that Jill is so cute? Look at that girl. Look at
Thanks,
that beautiful lady.
Thanks for
in
being
that,
here.
in that cam shot. Jill, you're gorgeous.
All right.
Cheers.
We're gonna end the
she's a
stream
beauty.
before
Cheers.
we embarrass.
But I'll end
Yeah.
it now because I'll get too mushy. So yeah.
Good night.
Okay.
Thanks for
Good
being here.
night.
Good night.
Bye.
Good night, everybody.